Leave my heart open, but it stays right here in its cage. And I'll be gone, gone tonight. Fire beneath my feet is burning bright. The way that I've been holding on so tight, with nothing in between. The story of my life, I'll take her home. I'll drive all night to keep her warm in time. It's frozen. The story of my life, I give her all. I spend her love until she's broken inside. The story of my life, and I've been waiting for this time to come around. But baby, running after you is like chasing the clouds. The story of my life, I take her home. I drive all night to keep her warm and time is frozen. The story of my life, I give her all. I spend her love until she's broken inside. The story of my life, the story of my life, the story of my life, the story of my life.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Tuesday. How the heck are you, bird? That's right. It is all dudes again today. I forgot that Virginia is now in Texas. Huh. Yeah, so she went from New York, which is where she was yesterday, and I think she just came in town and I guess flew right back out.
Is she on tour?
I think so. I think she's going on a solo tour.
Virginia 2025.
That's right. Get your tickets today. Brought to you by Live Nation. Yeah, so she is going to her mom's doctor appointment today.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she wants to make sure that her mom is saying the right things and doing the right things. So she's gone there. So Virginia, I believe, will be back with us tomorrow.
Look, she loves her mom. She's got to protect her mom. I love it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I love it.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Absolutely. Well, here we go. It's a nice little day. Boy, thank God it's cool because my AC busted. And I was so relieved yesterday because I was dreading over the weekend. It was just miserable. We were just sitting in a hot house right by a fan, and it just was not fun. And I was thinking that was going to be my day yesterday. And then this beautiful, chilly weather. How lovely. What a godsend for me.
It was amazing. No sweaty nards. I loved it, Kev.
Yeah, it was good for me, too. It worked. I think it's going to be pretty decent again today. So it's good. We got to hold off because we don't get the AC guy in until Thursday.
Oh, wow.
I assume this is the season where it really starts kicking up. Yeah, as it starts getting a little bit warmer because we're going to be touching into the 80s. And, you can feel like over the weekend we're getting there.
I don't think I've changed my filter in quite a while. It's on the list. It's
one of those there's just so many adulting things that you got to do. It's hard to remember everything.
Man, I am not a very good adult.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really that good either. My wife likes to handle all that stuff, so I don't even wrestle her for controls. She wants to make all the calls and do all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, just have at it. So I just kind of bounce it off of her.
Well, adulting, it's boring and it's annoying.
Well, there's a lot of details.
Yes.
That's the thing that's tough is just, I think for me, I'm always so under the gun having to deal with the details of the show that having to deal with the details of my life, it's just, something's got to give.
You ain't got time to be an adult.
I ain't got time to be an adult. I really don't.
I get it, man.
Yeah, so the queen, just have at it. But and look, I'm not great at adulting and I'm not great at handyman tools, but I got an email yesterday and it's kind of interesting because my AC technician told me this the last time he came. Every year about this time, we have to have the AC techs out. The AC breaks, and we go through these days, and you just pray it's not a hot day when it happens, right around this time. And I remember last year when he was in, he told me exactly what somebody told me yesterday in an email. They said, because your fan's not working, likely what happens, there's this part. I don't remember the name of it, an auxiliator. It's had a sound like that. Yeah. They said it's an $11 part. You go buy at Home Depot. We charge you $400 for it. And he said, all you have to do is go on YouTube. You can see the video. It's easy to just pop it in, basically, and it's ready to go, and your AC will be fine. And I think he was detecting that the one that I had was old. And so this is a different break than what we've seen before. We kind of know, all right, the usual fixes on how to get the AC running again. This might be radically different. And I'm thinking, how bad of an idea is it if I go out there with my limited skills to make this attempt to try to buy this part for my AC unit and replace it myself?
The only way you're going to learn is getting in the mud, my man.
Okay.
You got to get there. I know I'm doing the same stuff with my house. I am not Johnny Fix-It, but I also don't want to spend $1,000 for a guy to hang my frame.
I know. And this is where you go into it. And look, I've had this before where I thought it'd be a great idea for me to just take charge, save all this money. I mean, look, I would be saving $390 by doing this myself.
Do the work.
Seems like a no-brainer. But what I have done before, I've gone in and I had this great plan to save myself a ton of money, and I broke whatever it was so badly that it cost double to get it repaired to undo what I did.
You could do the work or be the jerk.
I just don't know how it's going to land.
Sometimes I'm the jerk.
So if anybody knows about this and you've ever tried this knowing that you know nothing about air conditioning units, would you give it a shot, or do you trust something like this to the pros?
I tell you to go for it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm thinking, because I told the queen on my way out the door today, I don't know if she paid attention to me. I'm like, yeah, maybe we ought to give this a shot. Now, she'll have zero faith in me doing it, and she's not wrong for that.
But wouldn't that be awesome if you know what, Queen, I got this.
I can't tell you what it would do for my self-esteem.
Exactly. Yeah.
It would, but my self-esteem would be teetering on an edge, on the cliff, because if it goes great, huge points. I feel so good about myself. If I fail again, it will be so demasculating that I just don't know if I would ever attempt it again.
It is an odd thing when I do a project that I never should have done, that normal people can do,
right? Men
can do,
right?
Hang a shelf. When I do that, I feel so accomplished.
Yeah, well, I think every task should come with, in a sense, that guidance. We have movies that tells you about what age you should be to watch something, and I would love to see, okay, what is the technical rating on replacing this part? Is it that basically a chimp could do it? Because that's about the level that I'm at, or somebody that would be, some kind of home refurbishing expert like Vanilla Ice. So on what end of the spectrum?
That's what they do with songs. When you're trying to learn a song on the guitar or piano, they put intermediate, difficult,
Smart,
all kind of
before you jump into it. Yeah. So that's kind of it. I just need to know, because the AC tech, he made it sound like this was more on the chimp side of it than the Vanilla Ice home refurbishing god side of it. And so I think I want to give it a shot. The question is will the queen allow me and give me the green light to go and make this thing happen? Or is she going to be like, no, you're going to destroy the whole thing, cost us $10,000.
If I was your bride, I want you to work it, baby.
All right. I got to get my pitch ready.
The other thing, too, and maybe someone can help us out with this one, when the air condition breaks, especially when there's a little bit of heat, moisture, I feel as if rats, possums, raccoons, they're all trying to get to your house. They can smell the cheese. They know you have crackers. They know you've got
when they know you're distracted and you have a flaw that they come in.
Yeah,
I think without a doubt the added heat, it does.
That's what I'm saying.
The reptiles definitely are feeling it. They're loving your place more. So yeah, the snakes and iguanas and things like that are going to be like, yeah, this is kind of cozy in here. I like it. It's a hot house.
Broken air, more animals?
Yeah, and then you got that asking. And then you got that problem too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Somebody said, what part is broken? And that's it. I don't know.
Your heart.
And that almost tells me that if I can't name the part, I have no idea. I don't even know where it is.
Oh, it's the alternator.
But it's all because the AC tech last time mentioned this part that I can't remember, that came in an email yesterday, and they said the exact same price and how much I would save. I'm like, that's exactly what, who knows, maybe it was the AC tech emailing me to remind me that he told me this a year ago.
It's the transporter.
The what? Yeah. That's just it. If you can't pronounce it, does that mean you shouldn't try to replace it?
Yes.
And I don't know where it is.
But I believe in you, my man. I believe in you. That what a saga that would be. I've never fixed an air conditioner before, and I'm going
it would, like I said, it would do really well for my status as a man.
And esteem.
And it would. But again, it could go the other way, and it would just forever, I'd be ruined. I'd never be allowed to do it again. A good idea. Somebody said, why don't you just buy the part and ask a friend? I need to find a handy friend.
But there is something about doing it yourself. There really is.
I know there is. Gosh, you're right. You got me. It's about ego. It really is, and that's what it is. It's about ego. And so the question is, do you feel like stepping up to the plate to test your ego? And we all need to. We all have to test our ego from time to time.
Let me ask you this. If you had to hang a shelf perfectly right now, do you have such confidence or not really?
35% confident.
That's not good numbers.
It's not great numbers. And I appreciate a shelf because getting it level, finding the studs, and then that's only half the battle. It's making sure that you put it in there and you have whatever that thing is that sinks it into the wall and it's sturdy. My wife was hanging some clothing racks. And just to let you know how tricky it is, she put the clothes right on it, ripped it right out of the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she didn't repair it. She just put it in another. So we have huge holes in the wall in the closet where she ripped out the drywall. So
it's a good look. And by the way, those holes, the animals, the rats will come through.
Yeah, the more we work on our house, the worse it looks. Like our house has never looked worse. It's got holes in the wall. It looks like it's almost condemned.
You got the money pit.
Yeah, we do. And it's just, I'm starting to see a lot of self projects that we're trying to do to save money. It looks terrible because then we don't spend the money to go back and fix it. We just leave it looking terrible.
It's what I've been doing. I've been doing a project here, a project there, and then all of a sudden there's 9 projects, and then you are chipping over yourself.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I
and
know.
I'm not good at any
Yours
of
are
that.
fun.
They are.
Projects. I mean, ours are, broken AC, a toilet that won't stop running.
I get it.
It's just all that kind of stuff that you really need to pay attention to, and we're just not.
I'm doing dinosaur gardens.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'd love to be doing.
Turning my bedroom closet into a cave.
Yeah, if you wreck turning your bedroom closet into a cave, oh well.
Right?
You
expect to make some mistakes making your bedroom closet
But that look
a cave.
amazing. Only you know in your head what it's supposed to look like anyway.
Exactly.
So you're good. You're good. I just don't know if I need to take it on or not. Big challenge, big question. If you know anything about the AC units, have you ever done it yourself with low skill and expertise and had it work? I definitely could use your advice on this. 877-979-WRMF. Well, hopefully everybody had a great day yesterday. We'll check into some of the big things going on in South Florida coming up.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Here at Massey, we've seen the damage termites can cause. That's why we've been protecting homes from termite damage for almost 100 years. Our termite protection program, featuring Always Active Centricon system, doesn't just protect your home from termites, it gives you peace of mind. That's why our termite protection guarantee covers your home and everything in it. Schedule your free inspection today at masseyservices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan. True confession, I eat Chipotle at least twice a week. Sometimes I just simply can't function without my burrito bowl. That's why I'm so excited about the new Chipotle honey chicken. I just tried it for the first time and it is so delicious. I literally said out loud, OMG. A little bit of heat balanced with a touch of sweet. It is the perfect combination. You can tell they use real ingredients because their Chipotle honey chicken tastes so fresh. New Chipotle honey chicken is only here for a limited time. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant, on the Chipotle app, or chipotle.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Your new Sprouts Farmers Market is coming to East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard on Friday, April 4th. Get 20% off your purchase during our grand opening weekend, April 4th through 6th, when you sign up for a Sprouts account. Enjoy samples, giveaways, and a chance to win $500 in fresh, healthy, and delicious must-haves. Discover the season's best produce, unique products, an assortment of vitamins and supplements, and so much more. Stop by Sprouts, your new happy place, opening April 4th in East Boynton Beach.
Jackson Hewitt wants you to save money on tax prep. We're saving money by having our intern rap in this commercial.
Don't stress, Jackson Hewitt's got expert tax prep, $149 or less. Yo, some tax guys lie about price. What? They got hidden fees, that ain't nice. Ain't nice. Don't ignore MC Kevin's rhyme, cause this deal's for a limited time. $149.
For tax prep that's $149 or less, hurry into Jackson Hewitt today.
No cap.
Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save over $1,000 in your first year versus other major carriers. Plus, ask how to get iPhone 16e on us. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual savings vary.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like trying to remember the name of that neighbor who's lived on your block for 10 years.
Oh, hey, you. How are you?
Is it Diane or Diana or possibly Dina? But then you just take a leap and somehow get it 1,000% correct on your very first try.
Daphne, it is so good to see you, Daphne, which is such a lovely name.
Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
You know, it happens to so many of us. I was worried it would happen to me because I used to see photos of my maternal grandfather in the hall, and I'd look at it, and I saw that he pretty much was entirely bald, and I always wondered if that was going to be me. And then at the age of 25, I saw a photo of the top of my head, and I was like, yep, here it comes. So let me just tell you, looking back on somebody who saw that 26 years ago, what you can do. I recommend getting to Hair Club because when you have a hair professional in your corner to guide you and consult you on what to do, you're going to save a lot of time, a lot of money, and you're going to get the best results you possibly can. Let me tell you, you do feel better. You have more confidence. You look younger when you have your hair, more attractive. Look, vanity is a big part of life. That's why I tell you, go right now to hairclub.com/KVJ because they will find the solution in the budget that works for you to walk alongside you through this journey because that's what it is. And they've got the best solutions from X-Strands to their advanced hair replacement system that you can see on KVJ TV right now. Just go to hairclub.com/KVJ for 10% off.
Free case review. Gordon Partners, 561-333-3333.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Should I or shouldn't I try myself to repair my home air conditioner unit? Flashback to a year ago, AC technician was at my house and he said, you just got to change out this part. It's pretty simple. And just even talking about it, got so many texts that people know, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, like Greg here in Loxahatchee. What is the name of this part, and is it really that easy that a dum-dum like myself could replace it, Greg?
Well, you're not a dum-dum, but I think you could replace it. Sounds like he's probably talking about the capacitor.
Okay.
So if it's just a capacitor, that's a real easy fix for you, and you can do it.
I believe it is. People are saying that it's just 2 wires that you have to deal with.
Yeah, it's probably just 2 wires, and you can just, look at what's there and put it right back where it was.
Yep.
You know, Kev. Come on, Kev. Kev, you know.
And that's just it. And like Greg and like the AC tech, they made it sound like it was something that they could do blindfolded, and it's so easy. A caveman could do it. And I'm sitting there going, okay, all right, and it's bringing me in. It's building up all this false confidence. I'm saying, okay, but that's what is making me so nervous because everyone is making it sound like it's so easy that if I get in and fail miserably at this task, that's bad news.
I have had many people come to my house and go, dude, it's so easy. Just, you take the screw, you put the carburetor in, the alternator, hang the shelf. Like, oh, if it's that easy, I guess.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying. So I'm in. If I convince my wife that capacitor, let your husband do it, show off his technical skills, We'll see. Maybe I repair it myself and save myself $390. Let me tell you, I'd be riding high.
Do it.
I'd be riding high.
You need this.
I think I do need this. I need a win like this.
This is your own hug.
I do. I need this kind of win in my life. So
You do.
I'm going to push for this. Thank you very much. Capacitor. I will try to get the right part, do it the right way, and hopefully replenish delicious cold air conditioning in my home.
Be a man.
And make my whole family happy. I've got this grand dream of everybody with smiles, pat me on the back, almost cheer me on as I come down the stairs after fixing it.
Guaranteed, as soon as it's done, your beard grows so manly.
It does. It does. I have a different walk.
Yeah.
Life just changes. Yeah. I'm feeling it. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I think this is very interesting just to see the progression of your girlfriend getting submerged into your own life and getting to see what you get to deal with being Jaybird on the KVJ show day in and day out. And she got a glimpse of that yesterday. We'll let you know how coming up next here at the KVJ show.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can never tell. How do you sleep so well? You keep telling me to live right, to go to bed before the daylight. But then you wake up for the sunrise. You know you don't gotta pretend. Baby, now and then, don't you just wanna wake up dark as a lake, smelling like a bonfire, lost in a haze. If you're drunk on life, babe, I think it's great. But while in this world, I think I'll take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I aim low, I aim true, and the ground's where I go. I work late where I'm free from the phone, and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know, but who wants to live forever, babe? You treat your mouth as if it's heaven's gate. The rest of you like you're the TSA. I wish I could go along. Babe, don't get me wrong. You know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a vine, sweet as a grape. If you can sit in a barrel, maybe I'll wait until that day. I'd rather take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Well, day by day, we've been getting breadcrumbed about Jaybird's new girlfriend, and she at the same time is kind of getting some breadcrumbing, basically being led on, and piece by piece, she's starting to get a full glimpse of what it means to be one Jason Jaybird Pizza Pennington's girlfriend. And yesterday, I saw a video that kind of gave her another clue as to what it is. And boy, you're not kidding. It seems like every single day, somebody drops something off at your house for you.
I'm quite lucky We have the best audience.
They take care of you, yeah.
Somebody dropped off some action figures and they
Right.
put them on my Jeep through my little windshield guy.
Yeah.
I love it.
A lot of toys.
I went out to get the mail.
Yeah, and it was right there. And her reaction was very positive. She seemed to think it was cute. Now, did she get weirded out by this stuff that, people that you don't necessarily know show up at your house, put things on your car, drop things off, come by, just knock and want to hang out?
To be quite honest with you, my girlfriend's quite cool about all this stuff. I think she kind of knew what she was getting herself into.
Okay. All right. So she's not fazed in the least.
Well, I mean, you're kind of if you start to date somebody and you know what they're about, and then you get mad at them about what they are about, that's kind of on you at that point.
It is. You're right. Yeah. You know what? It's kind of like do your research before you buy something.
Exactly. She knew that there was a chance that people could stop by my house and throw action figures at it. And she's rolling with the punches.
What do you think would be the weirdest thing that she's seen now, being your girlfriend?
Ooh, that's a great question. A couple things. What time is it? It's kind of early for that story.
Oh, okay. It's of a
Couple,
adult nature.
A couple that was
Approached you?
Yes.
Okay, and wanted you to join in
Yeah.
on expressing their emotions for one another?
As you're just kind of at an event.
Yeah. Right in front of your girlfriend?
Oh, yeah. A quick selfie, and then...
Was she invited to join too, or was it just you?
Oh, no. I think it was they're throwing out vibes.
Oh,
Yeah,
for both of you. Okay.
So I would say that might be the weirdest, because that's pretty odd.
Yeah, that's I mean, other people outside of our industry, deal with it from time to time, but probably not at the frequency that you do.
Yes, and it was pretty uncomfortable. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Where was this offer given? It was out in public somewhere. Was it like at Russ Market?
I would say this was at the Russ Market a few months ago.
I'm noticing that it seems like all of your weird interactions happen at this Saturday morning Russ Market. You come in with a Russ Market story. It was this week. There was a girl that pinched your butt because you weren't wearing green. It wasn't even St. Patty's Day.
She was from Port St. Lucie.
Okay.
Nothing against the pizzle. But the 772 is wild.
Okay, yeah, it is wild. That's good. It looks like you have a keeper, though. We're loving the videos. We haven't yet seen Jaybird's girlfriend's face. We've seen her lovely curly brown hair. And we've heard her voice many times. She seems like she's a kindred spirit to you. Seems to enjoy pizza as well.
She does. She's weird like I am.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
And you said, too, she seems to be a keeper in the fact that she comes in and does nice little surprise things for you, like doing your dishes.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a beautiful thing,
She
huh?
came in yesterday and did my dishes. I did not even ask her.
Yeah.
And I understand my mom now.
Okay.
When my mom would clean and do the dishes.
Yeah.
Sweep, get it all done, and then everyone comes through and destroys it. It's tough. Man, dishes suck.
They do. Yeah.
They are not fun.
No, they're not
So
fun.
when somebody does that for you, you go, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
So, yes, that was quite kind. And,
Okay.
I love it.
Boy, day by day.
I don't know what to tell you, but I love it.
We've not yet heard. How long has it been that you've known this girl?
You want that answer, don't you?
I think we deserve that
Yeah,
answer.
well, you're not going to get it yet.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Maybe for another day then. All right. Well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, it's odd, but I guess it's what's for breakfast. If you're looking at eggs and the price and saying, I just can't afford them anymore, there's a very affordable alternative. But of course, it comes with that South Florida weird twist to it. I'll tell you what it is next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. Clear roadways this morning. No reported incidents on I-95 or the Turnpike throughout Palm Beach and Broward counties. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time Wellness Sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Carlos,
Claude and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches, like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 35% off. Plus, kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Scott's just made daylight saving time an extra big deal. It's called Day Lawn Saving Time with huge in-store savings. Audacious? Absolutely. So don't wait. Stock up early and you'll be able to save up to $20 on Scott's Triple Action products today at the Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ace Hardware. Offers available March 6th through 19th at select U.S. stores while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See store for exact details.
This spring, speed returns to South Florida. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Go get it done. Green. Where high octane meets the high banks. And gear up for spring break in the fast lane. 3 races, 3 days, one unforgettable weekend in racing paradise. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
You pay your insurance premiums every month, but when accidents happen, suddenly insurance companies tend to become your enemy. They deny your claims, lowball your damages, and make you feel like you're the problem. The same people who use friendly spokespeople to sell you a dream, they're the people you actually need protection from. At Morgan & Morgan, we know how to deal with these insurance companies. We make sure you get what you deserve, and you don't pay unless you win your case. Call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, if you are tired of squinting like I was, but you didn't want to do contacts or glasses, there's a better way. It's a LASIK procedure at Panu Laser. Let me tell you, it is easy, it's affordable. It's something you could do right away, even this week, because there's no downtime for it. And with a payment plan where you don't need any money for 12 months, you're in the free and clear. Just go ahead and book that free consultation right now at PanuLaser.com. Drop my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show, and they'll take an additional $500 off. And let me just tell you, you are giving your eyes to the best in the business. Dr. Mutiella has been in this field for 27 years, and he's performed thousands of LASIK procedures using only brand new state-of-the-art lasers. And you don't have to go far to find a convenient location because they're all over Broward, now in Palm Beach as well. No more glasses, no more contact lenses, saving money over the long haul. It's a LASIK procedure at Panu Laser. And this payment plan you'll love because it's zero down and zero interest. So what are you waiting for? Go on ahead and book. Online, it's PANNUlaser.com.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Thanks. Got my seat cushion, crossword puzzle, and oh, can't forget the hand sanitizer. Okay, show me the waiting room.
No need for all that. You can stay in your car.
I'll stay in my car. Get out.
Yep, you stay in. It'll just be 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Get out.
Go ahead, sit back and relax.
Well, I guess I'll save all this for the DMV. If only they took 10 minutes, am I right? I'm sorry.
Take 5. The stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, I've got to do something. Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, a cold start to the day with temperatures dropping down to the low 50s. We have a beautiful day ahead of us, sunny skies, and today's high temperatures in the high 70s.
This report is sponsored by Shoe Station. Shoe Station's grand opening at Pineapple Commons is this Saturday. First 100 customers at opening will get a reward card worth up to $100 and a chance to win a $500 gift card. Shoe Station's grand opening this Saturday.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, you're watching us on KVJ TV on YouTube? If you're not using YouTube, man, I'm telling you, what a great way to watch the KVJ Show. Or, you can listen too. I know people that just love the signal strength because it's not going to glitch and you're not going to have static. It's going to be a clear connection. They'll actually put on the KVJ Show on their mobile phone and they'll use their Bluetooth and listen to us that way. Just put it down in the car. You don't have to watch. It's a great clear signal that you're going to get. And the cool thing, too, if you do want to see what's happening in the studio, you can watch it there. And if you don't have time right then, you can wait and watch it later because it's always on demand, the regular show and the after the show. And when you subscribe for free, it's kind of like getting your own KVJ TV show channel right there on your YouTube. And if you're watching us right now, please click that like button. It would definitely help out. Well, are you just completely over the price of eggs that is going on? If you're willing to try something different, there is a much cheaper alternative. According to John Johnson is his name. He is the owner and founder of Down Goes Iguana, located on Marco Island. And he is claiming that iguana eggs taste just the same as the eggs from chickens. And of course, they're a lot cheaper, and you notice iguanas are all over the place. Here he was on the news trying to convince you to go iguana eggs over chicken eggs.
From the crosshairs to the kitchen.
All of those were in one female. So there's 51 eggs.
Hunter John Johnson is about to cook up breakfast Marco Island style.
Scrambled eggs. Today we're going to do an egg scramble.
But these aren't chicken eggs, so I needed to get messy.
It's all yolk.
10 minutes of prep, and we're ready for the grill.
We have some peppers, we have some onions. Okay, cheers. Bon appetit.
Safe to say, it doesn't get more Florida than this.
Mm-hmm. It kind of proves that if you, let's just say you grew up and you had to eat roach eggs, and that's all you knew, or you ate fried roaches.
Right.
It's not creepy or gross to you because you're used to it.
Yeah, people in different cultures, they eat things that we be like, oh my gosh, how could they dare eat something that weird? But yeah, when you grow up with it, it's not a big deal. And if we could just remove the stigma that we have on it and tell ourselves, all right, you know what? It tastes the same. I couldn't tell the difference. And it'd be interesting to try a chicken egg omelet right next to an iguana egg omelet and say, okay, do they taste different? Is this John Johnson or whatever his name is legit or not?
Look, I get it. Iguana eggs sounds disgusting, but we're not used to it.
Right.
If you grew up going, we love iguana eggs.
Yeah.
It's not gonna freak you out. If you grew up eating roaches.
Yeah.
And we would be horrified to eat roaches.
Right.
I think your normal is your normal.
Now, to me, the big question, because I'm open to it. I grew up in a part of the world where they hunt and they'll eat absolutely anything off the land. So I've had your rabbits and squirrels and all kinds of, things that you think are odd. And
you have?
Yeah, I have. And
rabbit, squirrel,
deer, of course. You have a lot of venison. Where I'm from, deer hunting season's very big.
Can you taste a difference, or is there a point to the iguana meat?
It's to me what I expect, and I'll tell you with the rabbit and the chicken and with the deer is I don't know that it's necessarily as good as eating a regular steak from a cow. To me, I prefer cow and chicken. But if you're trying to save money, you may try it and be like, okay, Yeah, it's not bad. I could get used to this. If you had, in South Florida, you have gator. Have you ever had gator?
Never.
It's kind of oily and it's chewy. And you probably wouldn't want it all the time. But, yeah, you could work it in. And if you're trying to offset a home shopping budget, if you can find a cheaper alternative, maybe why not do it?
I'm a liar. I had it at RJ Gators.
Yeah, RJ Gators used to have it. Yeah, they would fry it. It would be breaded. And
the best tail in town, as they
did. They had a great dipping sauce that went with it. Yeah, that might be the first place I had gator was at RJ Gators.
Rabbits are so cute, though.
They are adorable. You're right.
You're going to eat the cutest animal?
There are some animals that I really, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it should, but like a lamb or a rabbit or something that's cute and fuzzy. Yeah.
Look, I get it. You're on an island.
Yeah.
You're shipwrecked.
Yeah.
And you have to eat. You're starving.
Yeah.
Kill the rabbit.
Yeah, I feel like the cute one's got to go last.
Of course.
you know? Cute one's got to go last.
So that means, to your account, Iguana is first on the list.
Well, I mean, look at it. Now, the question is, okay, so what are you going to do? Start opening up iguana farms? It's not like a chicken where you have a chicken coop and then you go in there and they have, the nest. I don't know if iguanas would be as easy to raise as chickens would.
And that makes me even think iguana French toast?
Anything.
Because of the eggs.
Well, according to this guy, the John Johnson dude, he's trying to sell you that, just rethink. If chicken eggs are going to be so high in cost because of the bird flu, we don't have the iguana flu running rampant right now, so go for those eggs. And other people are saying quail eggs. In fact, there's a business in Port St. Lucie that is seeing a surge in demand in quail eggs, another alternative to chicken eggs.
I've heard quail's good.
Yeah.
But is it?
That's my question. So is there anybody out there who's actually tried iguana eggs? And I'm going to ask in KVJ TV, if you could get them and the price was noticeably cheaper, would you substitute iguana eggs going forward for chicken eggs?
I bet Virginia could make really good iguana egg French toast.
I think right now, it would work. I would try the iguana eggs, and I have a feeling a good chef would put it down with a regular chicken egg omelet and an iguana egg omelet, and you'd be like, I could eat either one. They're both fine.
A great chef, I think you never even know you're eating iguana.
I totally agree. So is John Johnson onto something? Do us South Floridians need to look at the abundance of the chicken of the tree and start eating their eggs instead? You can let us know. Call or text the KVJ Show.
An arrow to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh, baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks.
Iguana eggs. It's what's for breakfast. Well, it could be. There's an iguana hunter that's trying to sell you on eating iguana eggs over the high-priced chicken eggs. I don't know that they're readily available now, but hey, look, if people started going in droves to buy iguana eggs, people would jump right up. I mean, just on Sunday, Queen and I, we were at a football game, 7-on-7. They're at the lovely Cardinal Gibbons, and my wife, she walks by something, and I see what looks like a snake that is coming right out of the bushes, and I'm like, what the heck is that? She didn't even see it. And so I look and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's an iguana. She walked right past and her face rubbed up against its butt.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just right there, yeah. And there's the iguana. It was just kind of hanging out right there on the top of the fence. And I was like, I mean, these things are absolutely everywhere.
That thing, atomic sit-up, isn't that the atomic sit-up?
What's that?
Where the butt goes down on the face like that?
Oh, yeah, no. It was kind of a different move, but yeah. So it was right there. I mean, look at that tail. They're nasty looking creatures. But yeah, I mean, if somebody were doing it and they said, yeah, okay, I've got iguana eggs and they're half price of chicken eggs and you get the same volume, would you do it? So I asked the question, would you eat iguana eggs if they were available and cheaper? And 86% of people said no.
They can't get through it mentally.
They can't get through it. Wow, really?
Yeah, because we're not used to it.
Dang. Okay.
And I'm with the good people. I couldn't do it either.
Really, you'd be completely out.
I would not. Iguana eggs sounds so disgusting.
Yeah.
Lizards creep me out, by the way.
Lizards,
yes.
Yeah.
That reptilian family.
But the thing, and just my argument with it is, you're not actually eating it, and you're not having to deal with it. You're just they put eggs on your plate, they put meat on your plate. Where I'm from, you don't ask questions, you just eat it. That's just how it goes.
It does make you think, how many more eggs out there could you eat? Snake eggs? Moccasin eggs?
The John Johnson guy was basically trying to sell that eggs are eggs. And you get an egg from about anything, and they're all going to taste about the same. So why we got such a hang up on having to use chicken eggs? Anything that's got an egg, you can pretty much have it. And I'm wondering, like gator eggs. Could you have gator eggs?
Well, that kind of makes more sense because people have gator tail.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if anybody's desperate enough that we're going to try the eggs of just any animal that is out there.
That's what I mean. Where does it stop?
Well, and looking at just that quick impromptu poll that we just did, a overwhelming majority of people are not down with eating random animals' eggs. Just not going to happen.
Reptilian eggs?
Yeah, ugh. I don't think it's going to sell. Not going to sell at all. Well, I thought this was rather interesting. You ever wonder why supermarkets frequently rearrange their store? It's so maddening to me because when I go into the store, and I went into Publix yesterday, needed just a few items. And the thing was amazing because I didn't have a lot of time. As always, I'm under a rush. Run in. I knew exactly where the 3 items were that I needed. Boom, boom, boom. Get them off the shelves. Go right in there. Pay. I'm out the door. It's almost like it's a challenge to see if I can make it in less than 3 minutes. I was probably at about 3.5 minutes in and out of Publix getting 3 different items because I knew exactly where they were. And then I've had that where they were jacking me around with my Publix where they tore it down, rebuilt it, then they rearranged it, and it was all different. And I was like, why do they do that? Because most people use the same grocery store all the time, and you want to know where everything is for convenience. You go right to it.
It's got to be strategy, right?
To me, it's strategy. I love convenience. I love knowing where everything is. I love going right in, being effective like a surgeon, because I know exactly what I want. But that's why they rearrange it, and it makes so much sense. I never even thought about this. You'd be like, why would you rearrange a store after it's been set this way for 2 years? They say that shoppers are 57% more likely to make unplanned purchases when they have to hunt for relocated items. When you know, like I did, I went right to it. I didn't look at anything else on any other shelf because I had my blinders on, made a beeline to grab my product, and a beeline to get to the register and get right out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would affect me. I love buying food.
Yeah, you're definitely the anomaly because you and I shop radically different. You're in there browsing, taking your time. It's an event for you.
It is.
You're finding new things. They love you.
It's my WrestleMania.
They love you.
When I go to Publix, I want to take my time.
Right.
The sub.
Right.
the deli.
love you.
They have to, right?
They love you, and they're doing this to throw me off my routine.
Yes.
This is why they're doing it. They're trying to combat me, and they're trying to get me to spend more money because they know that my tight ass is only going to buy what I need, and I'm going to get out quick. They say that, yeah, they'll frequently move the products from one aisle to another simply to make you go look for it. And as you're looking to find your product, they're hoping your eyes will land on something else that you didn't go there for. They'd be like going, oh, that looks good. Maybe I'll try that.
I'm not even kidding you. I go to Publix for about 6 to 7 items, and 5 out of the 7 are gone now.
Really?
So when I go, they don't even exist.
They're completely gone.
Gone.
They stopped making them.
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
A garden salad that I love, gone.
Okay.
Don't make that anymore.
Yeah.
There's certain other flatbread pizzas they don't make, gone.
So is it that they don't carry that item anymore? Because I know sometimes that'll happen, and that's always something that I know items are always trying to do. They're trying to argue with grocery stores to get in on the shelves. And the other thing I found out about grocery stores too, it's a big fight for where you get on the shelves, because certain shelves, that's like a money shelf. You go down to the bottom, like, nobody's getting down there, nobody's looking, so you're not going to make a product.
The items are gone, done. They don't make them anymore.
Oh, okay.
And they're usually they're Publix made typically, and they're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they might. Especially if it's Publix and it's not in the store, then they just got rid of it.
So who do you talk to when you want, for example, Publix made a flatbread French onion pizza.
Okay.
You can't find it anywhere now. I loved it. Why is that thing gone?
Probably had to do with sales. I'm sure they look at everything and they say it's just not selling well enough, so we're going to yank it. Or maybe they do what a lot of fast food places like Taco Bell, where they realize if they take it off the market and we put it back, then it'll do well.
Gosh, I would love to be in a meeting with Publix with the head people going, why are we not doing this French onion pizza?
It is fascinating to me just to hear how these decisions are made in the boardroom that affect you on a day-to-day basis, because you see it on the front lines. I was, for instance, looking and just what it takes to launch a new soda. This is kind of an interesting story of Allison and Stephen Ellsworth. They created the probiotic soda that has apple cider vinegar in it. There was a real trendy thing there called Poppy. They made this in 2018. And the selling point of Poppy is that it has fewer than 35 calories per can compared to a can of Pepsi that has 150. So if you wanted something with less sugar, less junk in it, something that was healthier for you, Poppy is your healthy soda. So they went on Shark Tank and they made a pitch seeking $400,000 in equity in exchange for a 10% stake in the company. A lot of the sharks are like, no way, that's ridiculous, not doing that. They went down the line, And after several of the sharks rejected the offer, a beverage magnate named Rohan Oza saw the potential, took the deal. And then when he got behind it, the annual sales of Poppy rose to over $100 million. And they just sold Poppy to Pepsi for $1.6 billion.
So just because you're a shark, don't really make you a shark.
It doesn't mean you know everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, think about passing on that. What that guy did for a $400,000 investment, that one shark, and now it just sold for $1.6 billion. He owns 10% of it.
Well, you have 5 sharks there, and
right.
they're all, I mean, acclaimed and so brilliant and geniuses.
Yeah.
It shows you that keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Right. They found the right person, and, look at that. So, I mean, it's kind of amazing. And now Shark Tank, what an interesting phenomenon that show is. Because there are several products that have now come out of this that are doing well, like the Squatty Potty.
Denny's loves it.
Yes.
He swears by the Squatty Potty.
That started on Shark Tank. They say some other products I don't know, the Scrub Daddy sponges, the Comfy, and Bombas socks all began on Shark Tank. And now look at them. They're crushing it.
My girlfriend got me into that. I love that show.
It is such a good show. It's one of those shows that I can't walk by it because I get so distracted and I just get sucked into the show when I don't have time to watch
They cut
TV.
it up. They cut up in little segments on YouTube, and it gets me every time.
Yeah. Well, and you hear a story like this about Poppy launching on Shark Tank and selling. I mean, that's the dream, right? And it's a husband and wife. When they went on the show, she was heavily pregnant. And you're like, well, what a great story. They just started making this in their kitchen, and now Pepsi has bought it for $1.6 billion. They're set.
And my favorite thing about Shark Tank is when you hear the investor going, you know, Kevin, I hear what you're saying. I know what you're doing, but I just can't get behind that. And for those reasons, I'm out. And that's what they always say.
Yeah, right.
I'm out.
They do. And then, look, I mean, every other shark on that has to feel so foolish because they were showing all their faces. They're like going, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Like Mr. Wonderful.
He's the
like,
villain.
He's like, I'm out. He's like, that's ridiculous. Nobody's going to take this deal. And then the other guy took it. It just sold for $1.6 billion.
People hate him. You need Mr. Wonderful. He's a great villain.
Well, he's got to be kicking himself today because he just turned down a ton of money for Poppy.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
All right, Virginia is out today, so looks like I'm going to be handling the dirt. Well, if you're watching the Miami Heat game last night, it was hard on the eyes. So hard to watch. The Heat just got pounded again, thumped. But apparently it was so bad that it caused one major celebrity to have to be removed courtside in a wheelchair. I'll tell you who it was and why coming up.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJShow on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic is service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. Clear roadways this morning. No reported incidents on I-95 or the Turnpike throughout Palm Beach and Broward counties. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important, you. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
You know, I'm always on the run. But every now and then I get a little bit of downtime where you're in a waiting room or you just got to kind of sit there. I'm like, you know, what can I do with this time? If I'm not scanning social media, sometimes I think, you know what, maybe it'd be good to check out that Netflix show I was watching. And because I got Xfinity, I can do that because there are 22 million plus Wi-Fi hotspots all over the country and so many in South Florida that I can just plug into super fast Wi-Fi speeds and watch what I want. So no place is boring. Every place is exciting when you've got Xfinity. And when you got Xfinity Mobile, not only do you have the Xfinity Internet, but you got the super fast speeds on the go and a reliable 5G network everywhere. Make that switch to Xfinity Mobile to get exclusive access to Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig on the go and now at home, plus that reliable 5G. And learn how Xfinity Internet customers can buy one unlimited line and get one free for a year. Plus, now through March 18th, get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us with qualifying trade-in. Just go to XfinityMobile.com. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. Free unlimited line offer ends March 21st. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet, 2 no unlimited lines required. Reduced speeds up to 30 gigabytes of usage per line. Day thresholds may vary. Taxes and fees extra.
Play your way at Mardi Gras, international flavors of Carnival at Universal Orlando Resort. It's time to play, February 1st to March 30th. Take a break with an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar as you taste the world. Catch beads and sing out at live concerts on select nights. Florida residents get 2 days free when you buy a 2-park, 1-day park-to-park ticket. Get details at universalorlando.com. Not available at front gate. Used by April 30th, 2025. Restrictions apply.
Call for a rideshare. Hop on an airboat. Dust off those rolly snakes. It doesn't matter how you get to McDonald's, just as long as you hurry. Because now, for a limited time, 2 favorites are back. The Daily Double and Hot and Spicy McChicken for only $4.49. This deal won't last, especially on a classic like a Daily Double. 2 100% beef patties seasoned to perfection and melty American cheese. What are you waiting for? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
There's a domino effect that takes place when the first person orders a hash brown with their breakfast sandwich. Suddenly, no one in the car can think of a single reason why not to get a little extra crunch. And you'll hear a chorus of, "I'll do the same," from the back seat.
Get deals on our breakfast classics, like the $5.49 breakfast combo meal exclusively in the McDonald's app. Offer valid through 3/31/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Must opt into rewards.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's go to the Rapids. Go splash. Go wild. Go together. With over 40 water slides and family-friendly fun, there's something for everyone. Go now for spring break. Save up to 45% on tickets and season passes. Get unlimited visits, free parking, a free friend ticket, and more. Hurry, this limited time offer won't last. Rapids, South Florida's largest water park. Let's go!
In the world of home comfort, one name stands above the rest. Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. For 50 years, we've been South Florida's premier air conditioning and plumbing solution. But we're more than just repairs and installations. We're innovators and problem solvers, constantly evolving and meeting your home comfort challenges. Plus, we've been dedicated to the community for over 5 decades. Choose the best. Choose Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Call 833-390-3539 or visit lindstromair.com.
I love those guys.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like unloading the grocery bags from your car and you decide you can get all the bags in one trip.
I can do it.
So you load up all 14 grocery bags on both arms. Sure, you can't feel your fingers and forgot to take your house keys out.
Almost there.
But you never put down one bag, and you made it inside all in one trip, like the bag-carrying boss you are.
Yes.
Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
I'm Neil, founder of Clay Room. When I found ceramics, I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative. So I set out to open my own studio. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. Now we're molding a creative community.
With the Chase Ink Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more of what's yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Are you ready for a sensational celebration? The city of Boca Raton is thrilled to announce the first ever Boca Raton Seafood Festival, Saturday, March 22nd from noon till 6 at the Meisner Park Amphitheater. There'll be live music, a marketplace, and of course the best seafood from your favorite local chefs. Virginia and Jaybird from the KVJShow will be there too, hosting from noon till 2. Get your tickets today at myboca.us/seafoodfest. It's the Boca Raton Seafood Festival, Saturday, March 22nd at the Meisner Park Amphitheater.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Writers Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit LytleWriter@foryourrights.com, main office, West Palm Beach.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. It is cooler outside. We're down by about 20 degrees, so starting out in the 50s, brisk, and a wind out of the northwest still today, but not as gusty as yesterday. We'll see abundant sunshine with highs with dry conditions in the middle 70s. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Oof. Gosh, I gotta tell you, if you're a Miami Heat fan, these games are getting pretty tough to watch. I think the Heat have kind of given up on the season. They lost their star player. That didn't work out very well, and the team's just, I'd say, pretty much given up and kind of caved.
Well, does that make the star player kind of have a point, maybe?
He looks like he's won the whole thing. Yeah, he's kind of, it's kind of like a breakup. You know, when you have a breakup and then you go on to start dating somebody that's hotter, that's successful and doing really well, and meanwhile your life falls apart, and all you're doing is picking up bar trash, and you lose your job, you're down and out, and then you run into them, maybe at the same place, and you look terrible, and they're just thriving, and it's an awful feeling. That's kind of what it's like being a Heat fan right now.
So is this a Heat problem or a player problem?
I think it is a Heat. It's a Heat problem. Could be a front office thing. There's going to be some conversations, Is it time for Pat Riley to finally hang it up? I don't know. That might be one of the discussions.
Wow.
Yeah, that was part of the problem why they went the way they went. But last night, the Miami Heat were in New York taking on the Knicks. In the process of losing their 8th straight game, 116-95. So they were beaten soundly by a good 21 points to the Knicks. And I don't know what it was that made the beating so bad. It was Eric Spoelstra's worst now losing streak in his 17 seasons of coaching. And Tracy Morgan added to his displeasure by getting violently ill on the court as he was sitting in his chair at Madison Square Garden. They said during the first half of the game, Tracy Morgan, I guess, got violently ill and had a massive nosebleed. They actually had to tend to him, and they wheeled him out of the arena in a wheelchair.
Didn't we just talk nosebleeds on Friday?
It wasn't long.
I
Yeah, we
think
talked
we
about
did.
what kind of causes them and, what makes it an issue.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Weird.
So he got that. Not exactly sure what it was that caused it, but that's exactly what happened. So they got him out of the arena. And, of course, the video, I mean, when you're wheeling Tracy Morgan out, it's something that everybody's going to notice. So, that video's popping up all over the place.
Don't cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I know he's had health
Allegedly.
issues.
Just kidding.
Conan O'Brien is going to be returning to host the 98th Oscars March 15th of 2026. I guess he did such a great job with the Academy Awards. It just happened. They've asked him back to do it again.
I like Conan because I feel like Conan doesn't get quite political. Maybe he does, and I don't know.
He keeps it fun.
He keeps it goofy.
Yeah, absolutely. And he said the only reason that he's coming back to host the Oscars next year is so he can hear the ending of Adrian Brody's speech. Which, that fun little joke, if you missed it, Adrian Brody at this last Academy Awards set the world record for the longest acceptance speech of all time.
And maybe there is some political stuff about Conan I don't know about, but it's not on my radar.
He doesn't tap dance all over it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Well, celebrities like Paul McCartney, Ben Stiller, Aubrey Plaza are all urging the White House to push back on proposals from OpenAI and Google that would let them use copyrighted material to train AI. It's an interesting thing. We actually even got this offer. Somebody said, hey, can I use the KVJShow stuff to train AI? And they're like, oh, we'll pay you this kind of money. I was like, well, that sounds good. But I was like, I don't know. What does this mean?
What do you mean they wanted to train AI?
That's all they told me. And they set a price on what we could make. And I was like, well, this sounds interesting. But everything's such a scam. I was scared of it and I ran away.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
KVJ and train AI?
I don't know what this means.
We're going to go work out together?
I don't know what it means. They would just use our videos to train AI. And so we were asked for this, but I was like, okay, I don't understand what this means. But it had to be about you giving up the copyright. And I was like, okay, this feels like or it not being, you had to own the rights to it. And so it wasn't like saying they were going to claim it, I don't believe. But I was like, I don't know, man. I don't trust anybody today. There's so many goofy rules.
I know.
And I don't want to pay an attorney to have to look after this. But this is what they're objecting to. Now, OpenAI and Google, they're arguing that relaxing copyright laws would boost America's AI edge against China, which we need. But I think a lot of these celebrities, because you are starting to see it now, where they are taking these celebrities. Who was it? It was Drake, right? Where they made that song that actually charted, and it was an AI Drake song.
Yeah. And the Bieber song. The Diddy, went to a Diddy
You're
party.
Right.
That thing did numbers, man.
It sounded great, too. It sounded just like him. Got me the first time.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing, though?
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Now, Drake's got his own stuff going on here. Universal Music Group, which is his label, filed a motion to dismiss his lawsuit against him. So this is unique that you have an actual musical artist suing his own record label, which is what's happening. And it's all about the whole beef with Kendrick Lamar. Now, they say that Drake is only suing them because he lost the diss track war with Kendrick Lamar and now is attempting to save face by taking legal action.
So he's doing his own 8 Mile in the courtroom?
He's wanting to sue them to kind of, come at them because he says that they are accountable for profiting from dangerous misinformation conveyed by Lamar's chart-topping hit, while Drake claims that Universal launched a promotional campaign behind a song portraying him as a criminal pedophile. I guess it would be slander, libel, whatever. And so they're blasting their own artists. What a weird war that he is fighting his own record label that Kendrick Lamar is also on.
It's a major charge, too. That's a bad claim to have out there.
Yeah, it is.
And you would want to fight back.
Right.
But keep it in the booth.
Well, my daughter told me, I guess, Drake's got some new music out, and I heard some of it. It sounds good. He's still doing it, but I'm sure everywhere he looks, it's just got to be Kendrick Lamar. And he's got to hate this because Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther is sitting atop the Billboard Hot 100 now for a 4th total week. So he's crushing it, Kendrick Lamar is.
I'm not sure about the feud. Is there something to what Kendrick Lamar is saying about Drake? Is Drake, is there a reputation about him that he likes?
I think he's digging it from some lyrics and different stuff. I don't know. I don't know the in-depths of it. I've just kind of done a surface level look into this whole thing.
we sound so in touch.
Well, I mean, I think to really, on the legal level, say what this is, honestly, Kendrick Lamar needs to have the proof, and that's what I was wondering even with the Super Bowl. But I guess, he didn't say him by name, but there's the illusion. I don't know. I'd like to hear Drake's case in court to argue this, because I'm wondering, to me, from just the circumstantial evidence I know of it, I think he has a case against his record label.
Well, how can you call somebody that name, the P word, if you don't have proof of it? And then people are saying, well, I'm over here going, so does Drake have a past? I'm asking about Drake's history.
Kendrick Lamar,
that means that's damaging a bit.
The only thing is Kendrick Lamar could just say he's trolling, and this is just what happens in hip-hop, where you say these kind of things knowing that it's a parody, that it is not with actual meaning and intent.
It's a different time, though.
Yeah, I agree. So, I don't know. I'd like to see this go to court to see who wins this, because, I don't know right now to get all this evidence out there, but UMG is fighting back against their own artists, trying to keep from having to go to court. Well, last night, the iHeartRadio Music Awards went down. Just what we need, another awards show. And Taylor Swift, I don't think she made it look like what I saw. She accepted an acceptance trophy via video, but while she did, she was wearing a snake necklace. And now, if you know anything about Tay, that means that she is Easter egging you to let you know that her version of Reputation is on the way.
I just can't.
So there you go. There you go. Will Smith has announced the dates and details of his first ever headlining tour. So far, the announcements only include international dates, nothing in the U.S. yet, but who knows? He might wind up skipping South Florida. We'll see what happens with that. And did you see on the Jennifer Hudson show, Kat Dennings shared how a ghost saved her mother's life. She basically described how her mom tripped down a rickety basement staircase only to be mysteriously halted mid-fall and gently set back on her feet by an unseen force.
My mom, once she tripped and fell down the stairs, but she was stopped in midair by something. Stopped completely, from hitting the floor, and was, put back to standing. Swear to God, I'm having, goosebumps thinking about this. And I called her, and I was like, tell me that I'm remembering this right, because I don't want to get this story wrong. She was like, yep. The only injury she had was, trying to stop herself on the wall, and she, hurt her pinky and had to put ice on it, but she was completely stopped in midair and put back by something.
Well, at least I had good ghosts.
Right, yeah.
See, and that is a good point by Jennifer Hudson. At least you had good ghosts. Yours are scratching you. I mean, are yours picking you up when you fall?
You would not even believe the activity I had over the weekend. I'm not trying to turn this to a
We saw the handprint yesterday. But yours are doing bad things. I mean, are yours actually helping you out? It wasn't a ghost that did your dishes.
Man, it sounded like people were tap dancing through my house last night. It was, I couldn't sleep, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what they do. They keep you awake. They wear you down.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they get to you.
It sounds like my house has arthritis.
Yeah, I think they're going for a full-on possession at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if that means we have to add extra names to the show.
I don't know.
I don't know. All right, that is what's going on in your dirt here today. Got some celebrities having a birthday, including Phil Collins' daughter, making a nice career on her own, and Emily in Paris. Lily Collins is her name. She's 36 years old today.
Is she a singer?
Actress.
Actress. Got ya.
Yep. Adam Levine, now he's a singer. He's the lead singer of Maroon 5. He's turning 46 years old today. Dane Cook is 53. The Queen, Queen Latifah, is 55 years old. Don't feel like she's ever deserved just the praise that she can sing, she can dance, she's got it all.
UNITY.
Oh my gosh, she had some jams in the day. Vanessa Williams is 62 years old today. Remember her when she was Miss America and then Playboy and all that kind of stuff.
She has some banger songs.
She does. She had a couple great songs as well.
She really does.
Yeah.
There's 3 to 4 that I love a lot.
Yeah, quite the package. Stunningly beautiful. Everything you'd want. Also, a 12th birthday shout out to my speedster twins, Camilla and Marco. That's from Mommy, Poppy, and Bashy. Hope you had the best day ever. And there is their photo with their little medals that they got for running in their race. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy 10th birthday goes out to Liam. Love you to the moon and back from Mommy, Daddy, Meadow, and Blue. Also wishing his best friend Raina happy birthday. 2 days earlier, Sandy sent that in. Ella's turning 17. It's a big old happy birthday shout out from the entire family. Also, happy 12th birthday to Sadie. You're the coolest kid. So lucky to be your parents. That's from Mom, Dad, and the cats Finley, Max, and Norman. And there she is. Fun little merry-go-round with her octopus hat and her AC/DC t-shirt.
Wow, that's a giraffe statue?
I think it is a carousel.
Oh, okay. I need to get glasses.
Yes. There's a pole kind of going down through the middle of it.
I can't see a lot of stuff these days, Kevin. You're right. It is a...
those pizza glasses. Are those pizza glasses? What are you wearing now?
They are, and they are definitely affecting my vision.
Yeah, they don't look like you can see out of those well. Yeah. Also, Yasix sent this in. Happy birthday to Serial Killer Like in the YouTube chat room and his wife. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
An amazing couple are having the same birthday.
I saw him. I met him. He's very nice.
Okay, there you go. Serial Killer Kyle on the YouTube KVJ TV chat. Happy birthday. Got a birthday and you want to get a shout out, you just send us an email and let us know about it. mail@kvjshow.com. mail@kvjshow.com. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes. Fun little game and a head-to-head battle with Virginia out today between Jaybird and producer Denny's. Time for everybody to get ready to think fast. Coming up here in minutes.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones at you? Had a wild heaven on it too. Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't
will be lasting fair.
Okay, head-to-head battle here today with Jaybird and his best friend producer Denny's. A round of Think Fast here.
Going down, dog.
We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I never think fast though, so it's kind of tough.
He's not A grade on Smack Talk. We'll see. We'll see.
I love Denny's Smack Talk.
So intense. Okay, what you got to do is come up with a sensible answer faster than your competitor here. First one I'm looking for is a sport that has a paddle.
Ping pong.
Very nice.
Oh, we're not starting with a letter?
Yeah.
Ralston's coming at us with some weird energy.
I throw some odd things at you. You got to pay attention. Yeah, sport with a paddle. That's all I needed.
All right, no letter assigned to that. I got
a letter on that one.
Virginia, by the way, can't even see Kevin from over here, so I'm just waiting for a response.
No, she can never see how annoyed he gets.
Okay, let's try this one. Name a sport with a net.
Tennis.
Soccer.
Bird first.
Ooh.
It's quick, too. Okay. I think this one's throwing Denny's off here. Okay, let me go back to letters.
Yeah, I didn't know what we were doing.
Okay. Give me a sweet snack that starts with the letter S.
Sugar.
Snickers.
I think I'm going to go Snickers. Sugar. I know people are just eating straight sugar.
That's a sweet snack.
Here, kids.
I
How would you
sprinkle it
like
on the
a
floor.
sack of sugar? Thanks, Mom. Just what we wanted. We cut out everything else we hate.
I love that answer.
Just straight sugar, baby. Just straight sugar. Okay, how about this? Give me something you hunt that starts with the letter D.
Deer.
Ooh.
Gosh, I was ready for him.
You're on fire today.
I felt like he was going to say D.
Wow, Bird is just crushing it. Okay, how about this? Something you buy at Home Depot that starts with the letter G.
We go to Home Depot a lot.
Grunts. Not grunts. Grouts. Grout.
Grout.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah.
Not grunts.
I don't think Denny's put up a fight.
I never go to Home Depot. I was like, I'll just let Bird take this one.
Yeah.
And I was so wrong.
I was listening to you say grunt, and then it turned into grout.
I think Denny's just watching you play.
Is it over?
Yeah, I mean, it's 5. It's just, this is not, this is a bloodbath.
That was terrible.
Yeah, if we had a mercy rule and think fast, I think we just hit it. That's it, baby. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes on the KVJ show. Man, oh man, are they putting some interesting tech into iPhones? I'll break it down coming next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service is Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Beeline Highway at North Lake Boulevard, you have an accident to look out for there. And another accident on Military Trail at Purdy Lane. This traffic aid service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important, you. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Another one of my friends messaged me while I was at Mardi Gras and said, hey, we did it. We got the Pure Wave filtration in our home, and I'm so happy for them. I'm happy because I don't want them to be drinking those bacterias or chlorine or lead or contaminants, arsenic. I couldn't believe it. I looked at the Jupiter City water that I was on, and it had arsenic in it. I don't want to drink arsenic. I don't want my family drinking things like that. That's why Pure Wave filtration came out and showed me what they could do, and I immediately said, sign me up. My water is now 99.9% pure. You can get it too. Call 269-PURE or go to purewavefiltration.com.
If you're out and about traveling Florida's toll roads, there's a little thing you should have that can save you loads. The SunPass Mini. It adds value to driving by saving you money, which is always exciting. Without having to stop, it can save you time. And it's easy to purchase at just $4.99. You'll save an average of 25%. Cheaper tolls and airport parking. Now that's money well spent. Get your car a SunPass Mini today and enjoy driving in a much better way. Visit sunpass.com today.
I love pizza, and I love me some Beats New Haven pizza, and I had so much of it over the weekend. We're talking wings, calzones, pizza, the whole kit and caboodle, my friends, and they have got such delicious sauce. I love it personally. 4 locations: Delray Beach, West Palm Beach in the Northwood area, Royal Palm Beach, and then the one in Lake Park right next to the Pirates Well. That's the one I always go to. And like I was talking about, I over the weekend had so much of it, and I love it. Many, many sauces, of course, different styles of pizza: buffalo barbecue, chicken pizza, white clam pizza. So make sure you go to a Beats New Haven. It is so next level.
Is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the credit clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800 New Kias, online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com, and remember,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
credit affects down payment and approval terms.
At Great Smile Dental, they do it all in one location. I love that. As a busy mom, I don't have time to go from place to place to place. At Great Smile Dental, it's all phases of dentistry and orthodontics in one location. And they do adults, and they do children, and they do oral surgery. It doesn't matter what you need. If your smile needs a little love, they can do it at Great Smile Dental. Feel confident. Get that beaming smile. Go to GreatSmileDental.com right there in Port St. Lucie. You'll love the people, but you'll love your smile the most. GreatSmileDental.com.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In office, West Palm Beach.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, a cold start to the day with temperatures dropping down to the low 50s. We have a beautiful day ahead of us, sunny skies, and today's high temperatures in the high 70s.
This report is sponsored by Shoe Station. Shoe Station's grand opening at Pineapple Commons is this Saturday. First 100 customers at opening will get a reward card worth up to $100 and a chance to win a $500 gift card. Shoe Station's grand opening this Saturday.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, one great way to listen to this radio station is to download that free WRMF app. Nice thing to have on your phone. You can listen anywhere globally when we're live. Also listen to us on demand because we're going to be putting up our show that you're listening to right now, right after the show. So you can listen to it right on the app. Plus, we got the bonus after the show on there. And the more you listen, the better your chances to win cash, trips, and tickets. So download it for free right now in your app store. Just look for WRMF. Well, they got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. If you're an iPhone user, get ready, man. They're going to be jumping into a whole new level of different things. So what is your iPhone going to be looking like coming up here in about a year? It's going to be foldable, first of all.
Foldable?
Foldable. Do you want a foldable phone?
I'm not sure. I'm not a great folder.
I don't know. I guess it makes it more compact, maybe. I'm trying to see, okay, sell me on what a foldable phone is and why I need it, but they say it's going to be coming out next year. iPhone's first foldable phone that's going to cost you $2,300.
Oh, is that it?
That's it. Wow.
And you know it's going to be more money than that?
Probably, yeah. That's probably the lowest tier level that you can get. That's with no frills.
It's all lies when it comes to it's going to be $2,000. No, it's going to be $3,500.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely. That I don't necessarily know. You're not getting me on foldable phone. Like that's not a big sell for me.
Doesn't turn you on.
No, that's not the sizzle on the steak. What I need is something like this. Now this would be a reason to jump into an iPhone. Apple is preparing a live translation function for its AirPods that will allow real-time conversion of spoken language during conversations. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is.
I love that concept. So imagine, we were talking about this yesterday, about being in Miami, and somebody speaking Spanish, and they don't want to speak any English to you, or maybe they can't. Then they can go on ahead and talk to you in Spanish. You'll hear the live translation right there through your AirPods. It'll be translated into English, and then when you speak, if they had the same thing on, your English should be translated for them into Spanish, so you could hold a conversation like it's nothing, just talking like you would, and tech is doing all the work.
And then I wonder, too, by doing that, does that make you better at Spanish and English if you don't speak either language by just even getting in that practice?
Yeah, I think it would help you. I would love it personally because, for me and where I am with my Spanish is I understand a majority of the words that somebody's saying, but all it takes is saying a word or they have a past tense of it, and it confuses my mind. And then I'm kind of hung up on like, wait, hold on. I don't know what you're saying at all.
You're getting good.
I'm understanding a good amount.
I mean, keep in mind,
I still can get thrown off. And
I get impressed with. I mean,
the talking is the talking is bad. Trying to say it all and work it all out.
The talking. I'm saying you're getting good at understanding
conversationally. Yeah. So you could say something to me and then give me about 20 seconds to put the whole sentence into my head right, and then I'll say it.
Would you, in your opinion, be able to understand if someone goes, "This beady-eyed creepo is weirding me out, man"?
Yeah, here's where I would have problems. Like, I don't know the word for beady.
Gotcha.
So you could throw in those words that I haven't gotten to yet, where,
Yeah, how do you say?
Yeah, I mean, think about beady. That's not even a big word in English. That you don't hear that every day.
Yes, how do you say beady in Spanish?
I don't know.
As in reptilian eyes.
I get the ojos part, but yeah, after that I'd be like, okay, so there's something about eyes, and I'd probably be able to put it together. Be like, I think that's how you say beady in Spanish.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I kind of get that. Yeah, that was my biggest motivation. I just wanted to learn what I was being insulted and talked about. So I probably should focus on beady. That's a word for me to learn if that's my goal. Yeah, they say later this year they're going to be releasing this as part of the iOS 19 update. The feature will utilize the iPhone's Translate app to facilitate communication between speakers of different languages. And you may say, well, they've kind of had this, but yet moving that fast where it's just coming into your ear in the language that you know, and then you can just speak how you would, and it's going to be fully translated for the person on the other side if they have this tech.
Yeah.
I mean, that really is going to change the game a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's when I like technology.
Yep. Pretty good. So we'll see. I know that Google, they have already offered similar translation capabilities in their Pixel Buds. So I'm kind of curious if anybody has that yet, the Pixel Buds. How is the tech? Is it good? Could you walk into a bodega put in a full order, have a conversation, and it just be as seamless as if the person spoke the same language that you did.
It's getting quite tech and quite robotic out there.
I mean, yeah, that's something to me. That moves the needle. That's good. And this is something else about your iPhone maybe you didn't realize. Did you know that you can play your voice messages at a faster speed? You ever have somebody that drones on and they're like, well, I just wanted to leave you a message today. And you're like, oh, speed it up, dude.
I just found this out. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool little feature. It's kind of going around on TikTok, so there's a lot of people didn't even know it was possible. But if you need those voice messages to happen faster, to increase the playback speed of an audio message, you can go to the Messages app on your iPhone and find the conversation that has the voice note. And then once you found the audio message, you can touch and hold the play button, which is the blue circle with an arrow, and then select the speed you want. You can do it like 1 or 0.25 times faster, 2 times faster, kind of like you normally see if you're listening to a podcast. So you can speed it up. So that's kind of a cool little feature too. I don't know how much I would use that because I really already try to avoid all voice messages and don't even listen to them. I like the text translate where I can sit there and just kind of read it and be like, okay, do I need that? Is it a scam?
The other thing, too, I've seen on TikTok, you can do that where you can just kind of go quick. But is there something with TikTok on their audio that is making people have piercing ear problems? Is that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard that conspiracy yet?
No.
No?
I haven't heard that.
All right.
The only thing that I could see is my son, they take everything and speed it up. Even in the videos itself, I was like, wow, okay, so I don't hear any videos that he watches, whatever's on his algorithm. The music is sped up, so it sounds like chipmunks. It's songs I know, but it's like sung really fast, and then all the talking is
yes.
Everything.
Am I getting old and I just can't take that kind of noise?
That might be causing old people the piercing because, the speed and the high pitch.
Or is it legit just annoying? And even if you're 24, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so piercing of my ears.
My
in my soul.
Yeah, my 16-year-old's social media threads are so annoying. It's all screaming, high-pitched stuff, everything's super fast, so you can not really understand it.
But even with the way the audio is recorded that comes through the speaker, it almost, it kind of, it's, I don't know. It's
and
like
it doesn't phase him.
Knives in your eardrums.
Yeah, it is for me, especially if it's a song that you like. And a lot of, especially I notice older songs that they just take and they just read. It doesn't even sound like the original version. It sounds like a girl singing it or, a munchkin.
We're getting quite impatient.
Yeah, no, that's it. Got to speed everything up. It's kind of crazy. And it's wrecking our brains. In fact, they said taking a 3-day break from a smartphone can lead to profound changes in brain structure.
I bet, of course it can.
I just don't. I would have to have I don't know if I could do a 3-day break. To be honest with you.
Well, that's because you're done. It's got you.
It does.
If you took 3 days as the Kevin Ralston just to say, you know what, I lost my phone, I can't find my computer, and you were forced to do that, you would have anxiety in the beginning, and then you would surrender and go, "This is nice."
I'd have to do
at the end,
but I'd have to do a pronounced retreat where people knew, "Hey, I'm going to be out of pocket for 3 days," and then I go and I don't have work that I have to worry about.
Yeah,
and I think I would love it.
Why are you not allowed to do that?
You should be able to. And
you should be able to do that,
Looking
dog.
at something like that, I mean, that's probably something we all should be doing.
Yes.
Going to places where you can take an actual 3-day retreat, let the important people in your life know that you're off the grid for 3 days because you're resetting and resyncing your mind and brain, and then you'll get back to it in 3 or 4 days.
I think it is highly important on the spirit level. I think our spirits need that as humans.
I'm there with you, man.
Yeah, and I get it.
Yep.
Job, career, but take them 3 days.
Yeah, that might be the future of vacations. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, they put together the March Madness brackets for men and women on Sunday. We let you know our finalists yesterday, and now today, we've got our official bracket with all 64 of our best South Florida events in it. What do we have in the official bracket, and how do you start your voting? I'll tell you coming up next.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling.
was extolling the benefits of the iPhone a second ago, and some people were saying, hey, you know, some of these other companies like Samsung, they've already got the foldable phones, the old iPhones, just still trying to catch up. Yeah, I am most intrigued about the Live Translate to see if that is a legitimate game changer where you just put in your earbuds and you speak, and then when they speak the other language to you, it translates it, and what you hear is the language you know right in your ears.
I love it.
To me, that's wow. And it's good and it's bad because, you know, part of the reason why, you know, I try to work on my Spanish every single day is because it's kind of a mind thing. It's a brain thing where you got to think, and it's the way that I get my mind going. And I'm afraid it's one of those other things where anybody who's trying to learn a language, it really undercuts the need to put in the work to doing it. And more people will probably be like, yeah, I mean, why would I even try to learn a language? Because I've got the tech that's going to do it for me.
I'm trying to learn a Spanish word a day. I've been trying.
Okay, that's good.
That's how I've been starting to learn the language.
Okay.
And, I'm not very good, Kevin. I'm not very good.
It's a good start, though. Yeah, there's a lot to it.
A word a day.
Yeah, it's great.
Absorb it, learn it, get it.
It's one of those things where every single day, it's like laying down another brick.
Exactly.
And, you know, then next thing you know, 2 years later, you build a house.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Somebody else said, yeah, Samsung has a live translate for both live talking and text message. Is it good, though? Because they could have it, but it could be clunky. It may not be great. You may go into a bodega to order up your delicious burrito bowl, and it's just a calamity.
Ooh, burrito bowl sounds great.
So good. In fact, oddly enough, Bodega has a great burrito bowl.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go check it out. Many locations throughout South Florida. Well, what we got going on here is our bracket is up and ready for you to start voting. It's for the best annual South Florida events. That is what you're going to be casting your votes for. Now, a lot of these are done by groupings in similarities, and just like in the March Madness that they do for the men's and women's college basketball, we got 64 events in this.
Okay.
And I feel like, you know, I don't feel like we were scraping the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I even look towards the end of these brackets, and it's still really good stuff. Like the West Palm Beach Green Market's a 15 seed.
64 strong.
64 strong. Yeah, I mean, at a 16th seed, you got 4th on Flagler down there. Art Deco Weekend in Miami. That's still, you know, a solid event, and that's the lowest seed possible. We got everything here, kind of give you an idea of what you're going to see on this. We start off with some of the bigger events. Your South Florida Fair, South Beach Wine and Food Fest, Fantasy Fest in Key West, and the Lake Worth Street Painting Festival. Those are all #1 seeds.
How far north do we go? Someone asked me that.
It's kind of where the station goes. We get a little bit fuzzy around Port St. Lucie and go down to Key Largo. So that's pretty much our listening area.
Pizzle to Largo?
Yeah, and that's pretty much, I think, when you talk about South Florida, I think that's a lot of what people will encompass as qualifying for South Florida. Now, a lot of the technical sites, when they're ranking on a national level, they consider the Miami Metro to be Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, those 3 counties. So that, I think, is kind of the technical actual grouping of it.
That's legit South Florida.
That's legit, yeah. It's those 3 that not many people debate that's the South Florida part. We got all the big music festivals that are in here. At the #2 seeds, you got your Tortuga, your Rolling Loud, your Ultra, Rib Roundup.
Tortuga, Okeechobee?
Tortuga is Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Never mind.
Yep.
I probably don't know where any of these events
You're
are.
native, right? You were born and raised in South Florida?
My whole life.
It's amazing how you've been able to stay away from all these things.
I don't know. I just like to unplug at times.
That's good for life.
Yes.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, so we got all those kind of things in there. Fun things like Polo, the Cognizant Classic, F1 in Miami is there, NASCAR at Homestead, the Miami Open, which is going on right now. That is in there. You can vote on that.
Oh, what's that one tennis event we always have? Is that on there?
Yeah, you got a few. You got the Miami Open, which is happening right now at Hard Rock Stadium, and then you got the Delray Beach Open.
Yes.
Yeah, those are 2 big tennis events that happen in South Florida every year. We've got all the boat shows. Palm Beach International Boat Show that gets going tomorrow. So we got all those in there. Fun things like the Ren Fest, Garlic Fest is in there, Delray Affair.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does a WWE event count?
Nope.
Okay.
Because that is a traveling, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that'd be like having a one-off Beyonce concert.
Terrible suggestion.
Terrible, yeah. That's not helping now. Virginia's got a lot in here with their Crawfish Fest and the Taste and Feast of Little Italy. Irish Fest as well is all mentioned in there. We got your Mardi Gras, your boat parades for Christmas, even St. Patty's Day, Sandy tree lighting. So all you have to do is go to KVJShow.com. And you can start the voting right now. In fact, you got to jump on it because it does move pretty quick. We are going to be cutting from 64 down to 32 on Thursday.
Did we get ICE's event in there? The Wellington Winter Ice?
I believe it's all in there, yeah.
Okay, all right. Wow.
Yeah, you'll be able to check it all out. So, yeah, we got that posted up. So go to KVJShow.com. We'll tomorrow see how we're doing on the voting. Now, the way this typically works, the 1 seeds should wipe out the 16 seeds and all that stuff pretty quick.
It should.
It should, but you never know. That's the fun thing about it. You may have an event that everybody's like, oh my gosh, no, that needs to be higher, and that becomes our dark horse.
How often?
Our Cinderella.
How often does that happen in the football or basketball world where the 1 seed gets taken down by?
Very rare that a 1 seed loses to a 16. Occasionally, about every couple years, you'll have a 2 seed lose to a 15, and then you always every year seem to have a 5 seed lose to a 12.
Does that underdog usually go on a run?
They will. Yeah, you usually have 1 or 2 Cinderella teams that make the Sweet 16, and that's what's fun about it.
I love that.
Well, I mean, you remember a couple years ago, what a great year we had when FAU made the Final Four. I mean, how amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have that memory or not, but they were there with Miami at the same time. Neither team in the tournament this year. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, got a couple of big-time artists doing covers. I want to know who did a better job, and I think they're both good. Ed Sheeran covering Britney Spears. Dua Lipa went AC/DC Highway to Hell. That is a tough song to pull off. Who did it better? You get to decide coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love. She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives me, He can take away. And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to. But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling sane. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone? Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love. But I'm up and night thinking I just might lose it all. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Oh. you, I need you, oh God. I need these beautiful things that I've got.
Okay, who did it better? Got a little cover song debate going on here. Ed Sheeran has got some new music coming, and he is popping up all over the place, doing fun little promo stuff. He was in New Orleans the other day. He was walking through the Bourbon Street, singing his new song with people behind him playing instruments. Then he popped over to Nashville, started playing in the honky tonks. And while he was there, he performed a cover of Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time.
My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When you're not with me, I lose my mind. Give me a sign.
Okay.
What do you think?
I thought it sounded really good.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I thought it sounded really good. I was like, wow, that's a strong song that I think he could probably do in concert if he wanted to.
Yeah, and the crowd was into it.
Yeah, they were.
Whether you like it or not, the crowd was into it.
It's a tough one to beat. It's a tough one to beat, but at the same time, Dua Lipa, she decided that she was going to do a cover during a concert in Melbourne of AC/DC's Highway to Hell.
This one's
That's
tough
their home country.
because you can really edge on corny and cheesy.
We've seen that. And look, you know, I love me some Celine Dion, but she covered an AC/DC song one time, and it was a little corny.
And she has an amazing voice.
She does.
But it came off corny.
Tough to pull off. And here's Dua Lipa in Australia, AC/DC's home country. And she's going to be doing this song. Did she pull this one off? And did she actually do it better than Ed Sheeran?
Saying this.
Yeah.
There are so many women in a car right now driving that can sing that song way better than she did.
You think so?
1,000%.
Really?
Yep, I would bet my face on it.
So you're giving this to Ed Sheeran, no question.
1,000%.
I thought Ed Sheeran was really good. I was highly impressed with Dua Lipa, and it's maybe because I've heard other women do cringy covers of that song, and I thought she really pulled it off well.
So you loved it.
I thought it was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I go Sheeran on this one.
You go Ed Sheeran on this one. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see who did their cover song better right now. It is 50-50 in the KVJ TV chat. Jump onto YouTube and let us know your thoughts.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
All right, Virginia's not here for the dirt today, so I will take over. Coming up here, we got some good scandalous stuff, including a possible upcoming massive court battle between two celebrity parents. One of them wants to revoke all custody of the other parent, and they're not going to go down without a fight. I'll let you know which big celebrities I'm talking about coming up.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This Traffic Ace service is Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. I-95 north at Forest Hill Boulevard, an accident is tying you up. The left shoulder is blocked. Proceed with caution. Traffic backups on I-95 northbound from Gateway Boulevard to Forest Hill Boulevard. And you are tapping the brakes on both sides of the turnpike as you're approaching the West Palm Beach Service Plaza. As for Broward County, look out for an accident on I-95 south at Griffin Road. The left lane is blocked. This traffic is service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
This spring, speed returns to South Florida. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Go get it done. Green. Where high octane meets the high banks. And gear up for spring break in the fast lane. 3 races, 3 days, one unforgettable weekend in racing paradise. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Your new Sprouts Farmers Market is coming to East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard on Friday, April 4th. Get 20% off your purchase during our grand opening weekend, April 4th through 6th, when you sign up for a Sprouts account. Enjoy samples, giveaways, and a chance to win $500 in fresh, healthy, and delicious must-haves. Discover the season's best produce, unique products, an assortment of vitamins and supplements, and so much more. Stop by Sprouts, your new happy place, opening April 4th in East Boynton Beach.
Hi, it's Randy West for Sono Bello with a couple questions for you to ask yourself. Question 1, when you lose weight, does the stubborn fat stay in your problem areas? And question 2, do your body's problem areas run in your family? I know how you answered. Wherever you have the stubborn, diet-resistant fat in inches, Sono Bello's micro laser fat removal technology removes it for good in one comfortable visit. Those stubborn inches around your tummy are gone. Muffin tops. Side fat? Gone. Thigh, arm, and back fat? Gone. Even saggy loose skin? Gone and permanently. Look, warm weather is almost here, and now's the perfect time to visit Sono Bello and get your goal body in time to go swimsuit, short, tank top shopping. Micro laser fat removal is the permanent solution, and Sono Bello doctors are the experts. So do this for you and save. Schedule your free consultation now at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
What if I told you I know somebody that can help you lose weight, lose inches, losing up to a pound of fat every single day without exercising, no counting calories, points? Who's got time for that? Especially prepackaged meals, gross. It's Tracy, and this guy is Dr. Zuckerman with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. I've been telling you about him for years. This is the guy that helped me lose 43 pounds in 3.5 months. What do I love most about it besides losing all that weight? It's not having to do shots. Now, I don't know about your unwanted fat, but mine just kind of came out of the middle of nowhere. Like my metabolism was like, we're just going to go ahead and stop. Well, with Coastal Weight Loss Secret, it's going to kick your metabolism back into gear. It's going to start burning that fat that you used to be able to years ago that maybe it slowed down. Maybe this unwanted fat has been on you for a while. It doesn't matter. Any unwanted fat, Dr. Zuckerman can help you get it off. 561-680-3090. Complimentary consultation. More info online too at coastalweightlossecret.com.
As of 9 a.m. this morning, our EV trucking company is officially in operation.
Andrew's zero-emission trucks are driving the transportation category forward.
We'll make driving safer, easier, and less stressful. Now our technology needs to keep up with demand.
He needs to put pedal to the metal on hiring more software engineers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
You know, I got to tell you, as you get older, there is no reason in today's day and age with a place like Game Day Men's Health that you have to feel like a lesser version of yourself. Right now, I am doing the hormone replacement therapy. Let me tell you, I am getting rid of the brain fog. I'm increasing my energy, and I've got that oomph that I used to 15 years ago. The feeling's amazing. And the reason why I go to Game Day Men's Health, they're the largest men's health clinic in the country with 8 convenient locations between Palm Beach Gardens and Miami. But they offer same-day testing and treatment. So that very day, you can start back on the path to feeling like your true self. And they have an in-house lab for super fast results. And they're always testing you, too, to make sure that they're optimizing your levels. You can't get it better anywhere else. And they offer complimentary consultations. And for guys that are just jamming down the blue pills to deal with your ED, they've got a long-term natural solution for you. And it's just one click away. Go online to GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's one word, GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. It is cooler outside. We're down by about 20 degrees. So starting out in the 50s, brisk and a wind out of the northwest still today, but not as gusty as yesterday. We'll see abundant sunshine with highs with dry conditions in the middle 70s. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is an 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Oh, I got to tell you, voting is super close. Who did their cover song better? Was it Ed Sheeran in Nashville doing Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time?
When you're not with me, I lose my mind. Give me a sign.
Okay, or Dua Lipa in Australia doing AC/DC's Highway to Hell. Sounded great. I don't think you could do better, but because I've heard more people, or at least female singers, tank AC/DC, I would give my vote to Dua Lipa, but she fell just short. 51% went Ed Sheeran doing their cover song better. 49% of people went Dua Lipa.
I do feel like I was a little harsh on my critique. It does sound good.
Yeah,
it does.
I thought she did it very well.
That's not an easy song to sing. It's really not.
I could pull out about 4 versions of ladies trying to sing that song, and it's like, yeah, okay. I get what you're trying to do, but it didn't work. When I heard Dua Lipa and when I saw she was attempting, I was like, oh, no, girl, don't do it. You're too good for this. You don't have to do AC/DC. And she did. I was like, all right, I got a new appreciation for Dua Lipa.
But I do think there's definitely singers out there listening right now that could
There's a few
belt
that are,
it out.
Yeah, there's a few in that zone. I mean, Kelly Clarkson sounds great singing everything. Miley Cyrus sounds good when she sings rock, and so does Lady Gaga. They both sound really good. They could easily do rock albums.
It's crazy, though. There are so many talented people, musicians, singers that are they'll never get their shine they deserve. It's crazy.
I know. I hear you. There you go. Thank God we still got American Idol, right?
No.
Yeah? Okay, no. Okay, no.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, this is an interesting little video that I saw on Instagram. It was Kanye holding a phone. You could see it recording his face, but he was listening to Diddy, and it looked like it might have been a conversation that the two were having. Do we happen to have that audio, Denny's?
Recent?
Yes, I believe so. I think it was. That's why I was a bit confused by it, because I'm like, okay, did this just happen? Or when did it happen? Because it was kind of like Diddy, and it was very positive. He was almost kind of like a cheerleader with the whole thing as he was talking, basically saying to Kanye, he said, yeah, when I get out there, man, I want to see you blank and tear down stadiums. I need to see you back on that stage, blank and actually rapping and blanking, performing and everything.
That was Diddy talking to Kanye.
Yes. Almost encouraging Kanye to be like, all right, you need to get off the bench, stop doing all the goofy stuff you're doing and get back there to being Kanye. Almost like a little bit of a pep talk, but it sounded optimistic on Diddy's part where he was talking about him getting out to witness all of this stuff on the stage himself. So I would say based on the way he sounded, Diddy's confident that he's going to beat all these charges.
It's wicked, wicked, wicked. So you be careful.
Yeah.
We can't do nothing if they, you know what I'm saying? I need you out there, you feel me?
Yeah. I hear you. Yes, sir.
And you call him sir.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know Kanye would call Diddy sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, have some fucking fun.
Yeah.
Not having no fun and then get behind the mic, have some fun, chop up them samples, get back on your feet, man, vibe,
Yeah.
have some fun, get back to smiling.
Yeah.
These other motherfuckers, they'll waste your time, big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Wasting your motherfucking time, you know what I'm saying? So put that love in your heart, man, and enjoy yourself, man. When I get out there, man, I'm gonna see you tear down the stadiums. I need to see you back on that stage.
Okay. So you hear Diddy is saying, when I get back out there. So I think Diddy is very optimistic that he's going to be back in circulation pretty quick. I guess we'll have to wait and see how that goes for him. Because there is going to be a lot of focus on Diddy coming up here. We're ramping up to the beginning of his court dates in May. And if you're all into this, ABC News is going to be launching a podcast series called Bad Rap, The Case Against Diddy, focusing on all the federal charges and the civil lawsuits. So if you want to do that deep dive, they're going to give that to you. It's going to be covering the background of all the allegations with real-time updates as they start the trial on May 12th. This is going to be the zoo that is probably going to be consuming our summer. The Diddy trial.
Oh, yeah. If you do not like this story, buckle up because it's
You're going to hate this summer. This summer is going to be hot and miserable for you. It's going to be a lot of Diddy.
You have to report on it because if not,
yeah,
you guys are out of touch. You're not reporting on the things that everyone's talking about.
Yesterday, I played a little bit of that song that Kanye West had done with his daughter on it that had Diddy on the track, and maybe that's why that conversation was going down. There are rumors that Kim Kardashian is really upset about this and that she does not want her child being associated with Diddy and everything else that's going on there, because you can see that Kanye and Diddy, apparently they're still tight, pulling for each other, and she's like, no, this isn't happening. And apparently the rumor is Kim Kardashian is so upset, she is taking Ye to court to get full custody and ban him from seeing their daughter. And her argument is that you cannot have my child in circulation of this crew that is accused of all these things, putting hits on people, what they've done to people. I want my daughter nowhere near this. And if you're going to play this game, I will seek sole legal decision-making rights in court.
It's insanity.
So we could have the Diddy trial and Kim Kardashian versus Kanye at the same time for full custody.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, the cases are going to be going on here, Bird.
If they get a little televised action going, that'll do real nice, like with the ratings.
Oh, absolutely.
Whoever covers it.
It's going to do great. I don't know. I haven't really paid too much attention to this. There's an actor named Jonathan Majors. He's kind of been a side player in some other bigger movies. But he's got this whole thing going on where he apparently roughed up his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, after a London altercation in 2022. He's basically denied everything, downplayed it. But now there's this audio clip that has surfaced that sounds like him admitting to doing what he is accused of doing.
I'm ashamed. I've never gone out. I never wrestled with a woman before. I mean, it's just... I've never I aggressed like
You strangled me and pushed me against the car.
Yeah, all those things are under aggressed.
Yeah.
You know, like that's never happened to me. So I'm
Because I said something sarcastically, if in your eyes.
Clearly it's more than that.
Yeah.
Clearly that
Something inside of you.
Yeah, towards you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I assume that's going to pop up in a court of law.
Yes.
That's probably not going to be good for him.
No.
Our former KVJ intern, Michael Lohan, father of Lindsay, he's back in the news. He got arrested here in South Florida for violating probation after a February domestic violence incident in Texas that Virginia had covered in the dirt.
I just thought he's always misunderstood.
Yeah. Oh, Michael, you can't say out of his own way, man. Come on, Mike. He allegedly assaulted his estranged wife, Kate Major, at her home. That's an allegation, but these people are very toxic when they get around each other. They co-parent, so that makes it difficult. His Florida probation, stemming from a 2022 patient brokering conviction, was revoked after his Texas arrest, and that's why he's in a South Florida jail today. So, yeah, he's got some issues. His daughter Lindsay's doing great, though.
She's making the comeback.
Yeah, they just released the trailer for her sequel to Freaky Friday.
There's a part of the public would definitely get behind her for a comeback.
I think they're ready for a Lindsay Lohan comeback, and she looks like she's back from Mykonos and she's ready to go all at it.
You'll hear from the people who hate her, but she'll get a comeback.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see it. This is kind of an interesting story. I don't know if you know who Dennis Leary is. He's done acting, been on many TV shows. He was an angry comedian in the early 90s.
He's got a great song called I'm an
A-hole.
Yes, and there's the folklore of that is that he stole it from Louis C.K.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That was a great song. That's really kind of what popped for him, and he was on MTV a lot. He would do a lot of their promos. And so Dennis Leary was, getting a lot of shine. I remember when I first started radio, college radio, we were playing that I'm an A-hole song.
That's a great song.
It's a very good song.
It jams out, but
it's funny, too.
Louis C.K. was doing a bit about, blah, blah, blah. I'm an A-hole if I do this. I'm an A-hole if I do that. And Dennis Leary was watching it. Louis C.K. gets off stage, and then Dennis Leary goes up to him saying, oh, that's so funny. You could do it this way. You could do it that way. And then weeks later, the song comes out.
Had a song. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that stealing?
If he took examples line for line or example by example, that's stealing. If he took the concept and then made it his own, that's the kind of stuff that's just going to happen.
Yeah.
I'd have to hear both comparatively. But in 1992 on MTV, Dennis Leary was mocking the band REM. They had a very poppy, happy song called Shiny Happy People, and he did a promo on MTV where he's standing there doing his angry rant against Shiny Happy People.
REM, shiny happy people. Hey, pull that bus over to the side of the pretentiousness turnpike, okay, pal? I want everybody off the bus. I want the shiny people over here and the happy people over here, okay? I represent angry, gun-toting, meat-eating people, pal. I got 2 words from Michael Stipe. Steve Tyler, okay?
Okay, so he said all that, and I guess Michael Stipe, the lead singer of REM, kind of took it to heart, and Dennis Leary was telling this story where he was in a restaurant eating with Sean Penn, and there's not a lot of people in this restaurant. It's pretty open. And then Sean Penn kind of nudges Dennis Leary, and he's like, dude, that's Michael Stipe from REM. Don't look now, but he's walking over here. And here he is telling the story.
Penn, my back was to the door, and Penn goes, hey, Michael Stipe's on his way over here. I go, what? He goes, Michael Stipe's walking over. And I was like, what? And I turn, Michael Stipe. So I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But when you people off, and he walked up and he hands me a little matchbook and then walks away, doesn't say anything. And I open the matchbook cover, it's the old matches.
Yeah, of course.
And it says, I hate shiny happy people too. And I'm like, and so we look over and he's at a table and he's smiling. So Sean and I go, and we went over and we sat with him, and he was the greatest guy.
Yeah, and I hear Michael Stipe really hates that song Shiny Happy People, and it's one of their biggest hits that REM has. That's one I think he almost left the band because he's like, I can't do this song anymore.
I love it though. He had a good sense of humor about it.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He's
good.
like, I hate it too. I get it. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, Am I the A-hole is basically Am I the Jerk when you got to clean it up for the radio. And we got somebody want to know if they are a bit of an a-hole jerk for leaving their pregnant wife at home so they could go to a St. Patty's Day pub crawl. They've been called out by their mother-in-law. We'll hear the full story before we render our verdict, a-hole or not, next on the KVJ Show.
Let it rain. Let me talk to you. Come on. Shawty had them apple bottom jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know,
see what I think I will. Did a thing I seen, sure to get low. Ain't the same when it's up that close. Make it rain, I'm making it snow. What the I got the bang bro. I'ma say that I prefer them no clothes. I'm into that, I love women exposed. She threw it back at me, I gave her more. Cash ain't a problem, I know where it goes. She had them bottom jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy sweat pants and the Reeboks with the strap. She turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Hey, shawty, what I gotta do to get you home? My jeans full of guap and they ready for shows. Got a Lex Maybach for the sexy grown. Patron on the rocks that'll make you moan. 1 step, come on. 2 steps, come on. 3 steps, come on. Now that's 3 grand. What you think I'm playing? Baby girl, I'm the man. I did a rubber band. That's when I told her, her legs on my shoulder. I knew it was over. That Henny and Cola got me like a soldier. She ready for Rover. I couldn't control her. So lucky on me, I was just like a clover. Shorty was hot like a toaster. Sorry, but I had to fold her like a poster. She showed her. Bottom jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the strap. She turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Shawty, yeah, she was worth the money. Mama took my cash, and I ain't want it back. The way she bit that bag, got her them paper stacks. Tattoo above her, I had to handle that. I was on it, sexy woman, kept me shown and made me want it. 2 in the morning, I'm zoning, them rosé bottles foaming. She wouldn't stop, made it drop. Shorty did that pop and lock, had to break her off that quad. Gal was fine, just like my bottom jeans with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the strap. She turned around and gave that big booty a slap. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shawty got low. Come on.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk? Oh.
Okay, this guy wants to know, is he the jerk for leaving his pregnant wife at home to go on a St. Paddy's Day pub crawl? The email says, my mother-in-law lit into me because I went to O'Shea's on Saturday, leaving my 8-month pregnant wife at home alone. Now, my wife said it was, or my mother-in-law said it was irresponsible to leave a woman that pregnant home alone. She said I had better learn to start acting like a father before my baby gets here. But my wife was totally fine with it. She's very large, can barely move, and gets hot really easily. She also can't drink, and she doesn't fit well into tight spaces. My wife just wanted the quiet time, home alone. Her mom often likes to keep score in our relationship, so I'm not surprised at how upset she got when she came to our place on Sunday to realize that I, too, was not at home, just waiting on our bundle of joy. Am I really the jerk?
Look, man, if you and your wife have a understanding and you guys get your situation, that's all that matters. What other people think, they're not going to get y'all. If you guys are cool, that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, I maybe I'm very biased on this, but look, your wife is like, no, I'm good. I just want to kind of chill here and do this. I would be miserable there. I can't move around. It's going to be hot. It's tight spaces. I can't drink anyway. Go have a good time. And the mother-in-law is injecting herself and saying, oh my gosh, you're not ready to be a father and you've got 1 month to get ready for this baby.
Everyone's different. Imagine if you're the wife that really does want just an afternoon by yourself, which, you know what?
Right.
People just sometimes want to be alone to chill out and cool down and get their, mentality and their brain kind of in a peaceful state. If you and your partner has a understanding, that's really all that matters.
He had said in the email too that the mother-in-law walked in. He was laying on the couch. He was laid out. He went for it on St. Patty's Day, and she's like, "What's wrong with you? Are you sick?" He's like, "No," and then that's how the story comes out. And so she sees him laying around, hungover, and she just can't believe it. She goes off.
I'm not saying it's best week ever, but if you and your wife have an understanding, you're fine.
Yeah, to me, look, maybe the mother-in-law is thinking, well, she may just say that. She doesn't really mean that. And even if she says, go on ahead and go, what are you wanting to do? That you would leave your pregnant wife behind to go hang out with your guy friends to get drunk when you're supposed to be a father?
Again, if you guys got it like that, you got it like that. Now, if the wife is really legit going, babe, I would like you to not go out. I am pregnant. I've got the cramps.
Yeah.
Please rub me. You got to stay. You have to stay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that.
Now, this is an interesting thought that Tom says in the chat here. He said, I think maybe the wife wasn't cool with it, made a comment to her mom. Her mom comes over, sees the husband hung over on the couch, and then lays into him, kind of being the person who is saying what the wife wanted to say but didn't.
Tom has no evidence of that. No proof.
It's a lot of conjecture.
That's a lot of Virginia right there. You are doing Virginia thinking. You have no idea.
You're adding a lot of details here.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I asked the question, is this husband the jerk for leaving his very pregnant wife home while he goes to the 500 block of Clematis Street for the block party? By the way, I saw some video and it was rowdy. There were two guys brawling on the ground, which, might happen outside of an Irish bar on St. Patty's Day.
Yes.
62% of the people say no, not the jerk.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law loses this one.
I would agree with the majority.
There you go. There is your vindication. All right, another email here wants to know, am I the jerk for kicking out my daughter and boyfriend? It says, my daughter and her boyfriend have been living here rent-free for the past year. The agreed amount for them to pay to live on my property has been $375 a month, and I haven't received a single dime. They have a baby, and I've been paying for their garbage, their power, her car insurance, her cell phone bill, and everything else they might need in between their monthly DSHS check. Whenever I go to Costco, I always get them diapers or wipes or snacks for the baby. Neither one of them have a job in the last year, and I want to claim the baby on my taxes and give them part of the money for doing that. She hasn't talked to me now for 2 days and will not even look at me since I told her she cannot claim the baby. But I can, and I give them a large chunk out of the tax return. Am I a jerk for doing this? Is it time that I need to kick them out and make them be adults on their own? Mind you, they're 23 and 24 years old.
You're adults.
Yeah, I get why you're upset with the gravy train and you thought, okay, you're going to give me this one little favor, this one little kickback, and now you're going to fight me on this one little tax break that I'm going to try to take after I'm the one flipping the bill. Yeah, I get why you might want to say the gravy train has come to the end of the road and you guys have got to do your own thing. I think it would probably be good. Now, I wouldn't kick them with a baby right out onto the street, but I think it's time to set up a timetable, and I think it's also time for them to start gradually paying for some things and going out to find a job to make it happen. Look, you can do side hustles and all kinds of stuff. To say, I can't find a job. You can anymore now. You can make money doing something.
Oh, yeah. I could go out. I could make at least $50 today tap dancing.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
I like to see that. I like to see you do that, actually.
I'm not sure. You're right, my hip. Dang it.
Your hip standing there.
But you know what?
You don't
can
tap
argue
dance?
that my bad tap dancing could get me more money and sympathy.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. If you weren't so banged up, man, I'd like to see you try.
I just need tap shoes.
And a hip. And time. Yeah, Richie said, yeah, I agree. There are jobs or at least ways to make a little bit of income all over the place, just doing stuff. I mean, you could go online and just Google and look for different ways to make a little bit of money and then just start hustling and doing a few of those suggestions. And, you don't have to pay everything right here and there, but at least you could give your mom something.
Man, hashtag be cool with everybody is we're all trying to make this whole village work together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying, you're trying, we're all doing it together.
Yeah.
And when someone's not trying, that's when resentment sets in.
Yeah. And Stephanie said, look, she's not going to kick him out on the street, but she must stop paying for all the extra stuff. And
Yes.
I think that's a great way to start. You say, all right, step one is all the frills that are not necessities in life are cut off immediately. Now, Angie thought the tax thing is weird, and it is an odd flex that is the hill she's going to die on. I think that's her final straw where she just said, all right, enough is enough. Yeah, I think I might pull back on the tax thing and just say, you know what, you shed light to this subject. And I realize you guys need to get up, get jobs, start paying for your own stuff, and here's how we're going to do it. I'll give you maybe a year where you get everything, but right away, no frills are paid for. And don't make the place so inviting. It should be a place that they want to get out of and are like, okay, now I have motivation to get out of here because I'm miserable.
At the end of the day, the blood is on your hands.
Mm-hmm. You could argue that. All right, well, if you want to know if you're a jerk for you going out and getting hammered while your pregnant wife's at home or anything else like that, you can let us know all about it. We'll give you a ruling on it. Mail at kvjshow.com is how you get a hold of us here at the KVJ Show. And coming up in a couple of minutes, I'd be curious to hear what you have to say. When you're in a relationship, there are many little tests that you can do, ways to gain points or lose points.
Yes.
And sometimes it's not even a test that you set, but it's a test that is passed. You came in here today, Jaybird, and told me about a test that your girlfriend passed when she did your dishes. It wasn't a test, it wasn't anything that was set up. But the fact that she did that, I think endeared herself even more to you.
Well, I mean, just so people don't get twisted, I wasn't like, oh, please do my dishes right now.
That's
No,
why I said you didn't set up it as a test. She did it on her own.
And I loved it. I was quite happy about this.
But that was something where I think she saw that, hey, this is a chance to prove myself and to do something. And she did, took advantage of it.
She saw me limping around and she helped me out. And it really did mean such a great difference in my whole day.
Look at that. And passed with flying colors. So I'm kind of curious, what are some of the best ways to test a relationship? Because there are a lot of things that show a person's character, how giving they are, how caring they are, how nurturing they are. What would you say is the best way or one of the best signs that you're testing a relationship and to find out if the person passes or not? You can let us know here at the KVJ Show. Text or call 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic aid service is Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. I-95 north at Forest Hill Boulevard, you still have an accident tying you up. The left shoulder is blocked. In Broward County, a major accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound right beyond Sterling Road is blocking 3 left lanes. This traffic aid service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, I've got to do something. Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit RedMountainWeightLoss.com. That's RedMountainWeightLoss.com.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet, Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
At Seminole Reef Grill, they've got the kind of sushi that you dream about, that you crave, that you think about, that when I see it online, I'm like, oh, I must go to Seminole Reef Grill. They are in my head. If you haven't been, go check them out. They're right there on US 1, just north of PGA in Palm Beach Gardens. It's Key West Casual meets Palm Beach Elegance, and I love their sushi, of course. It's beautiful and artistic. But there's something for everybody. It's a scratch kitchen where they make everything from scratch, including all their salads and pastas and steaks and calamari and the freshest local fish. My panda swears by the French onion soup, and Rocco loves their magnificent homemade ice cream. There is something for everybody on the menu. And when you go there for your birthday to Seminole Reef Grill, they're going to give you a $50 gift card to use on your next visit back to the restaurant. Go see them, Seminole Reef Grill in Palm Beach Gardens.
Hey sis, another video call from the new HomeSense?
Reporting from Boca Raton. The deals just keep coming.
I thought we were going together, like family?
Speaking of, HomeSense is part of the Home Goods family. But they have more furniture, more rugs, more lighting. Same great savings. Look at the price on this sectional sofa.
Zoom in. Ooh. Bet you wish you brought me now.
Why?
They have delivery, but I have a truck.
Now open in Boca Raton. HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
Injured in an accident? At Lytle Riders, Smith Ivy, and Fronrath, we have a team of attorneys with over 450 years of combined experience. With offices throughout South Florida, our team is ready to fight for you. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Visit Lytle Rider at foryourrights.com. Main office, West Palm Beach.
I did something different with my Ideal Nutrition order this last week, where I kind of got off of the usual food items that I get every single week, and I said, you know what, let's really explore this menu. And I'm so glad I did, because there is just so much amazing food when you go to idealnutritionnow.com. I'm just looking at what I might order this week. I've never had the firecracker meatballs. They look amazing. They've got a ropa vieja in here. A chicken Alfredo looks fantastic. And I've got the crispy chicken Caesar wrap in my drawer at home waiting for me. That's the amazing thing about it. You go online, you place your order, the food's delivered to your door, you put it in your fridge into a microwave, and you're ready to go. And you get free delivery with a subscription from Vero Beach all the way to Homestead. Plus, they have storefronts in Miami, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and Stewart. You want fresh, never frozen meals that are delicious, healthy, and affordable, cheaper than going to the grocery store? Then go to idealnutritionnow.com. Use the code KVJ for 10% off. That's idealnutritionnow.com.
I'm Christy Nome, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border, for deporting criminal illegal immigrants, and for putting America first. President Trump has a clear message for those that are in our country illegally. Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you. You will never return. For too long, weak politicians left our borders wide open. They flooded our communities with drugs, human trafficking, and violent criminals. They put American lives at risk. Well, those days are over. If you leave now, you may have an opportunity to return and enjoy our freedom and live the American dream. But understand this. Under President Trump, America's borders are closed to lawbreakers. Follow the law and you'll find opportunity. Break it and you'll find consequences. The choice is yours. America welcomes those who respect our laws, because a strong nation is a safe nation.
Sponsored by the United States Department of Homeland Security.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, a cold start to the day with temperatures dropping down to the low 50s. We have a beautiful day ahead of us, sunny skies, and today's high temperatures in the high 70s.
This report is sponsored by Shoe Station. Shoe Station's grand opening at Pineapple Commons is this Saturday. First 100 customers at opening will get a reward card worth up to $100 and a chance to win a $500 gift card. Shoe Station's grand opening this Saturday.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
You know, we have smart speakers now in our homes, and that means you have KVJ wherever you have a smart speaker. All I have to do is just say, play the KVJ Show, and if we are live weekday morning, 6 to 10 a.m., or on Saturday morning, you're going to hear what is going on in the show right then and there. Or you can say, play the KVJ Show podcast later on the day, and you'll hear that last KVJ Show that we just did booming through your speakers all throughout your house. So just say either play the KVJ Show or play the KVJ Show podcast, and you will have us. Your wish is our command. Well, this would be kind of interesting to discuss the best ways to test a relationship. And, you know, when you start thinking about all the little tests that are out there, look, I mean, that's what dating is. It's a series of tests that are ongoing. And look, I've been married very, very long time, and there's still things that I'm discovering about my wife and things that kind of reveal a little bit more about who she is to me. But, you know, when you're trying to decide very early on in a relationship, okay, is this a long-term thing or is this kind of a flash in the pan? There are a series of tests that either they're passing or failing along the way.
I'm not a big person that would, I guess the way it's phrased, a test sounds weird to me. But no, you're right, though. People are constantly, you're kind of just, you know, checking each other.
It is.
Are we compatible?
I think you got to recognize that and say, look, I mean, it is. The dating game is a series of tests. And I know it sounds so ominous, but it's like, just say, hey, look, do we belong together or not? And I can see by how you react to this situation if we are.
There's a difference between a test that you are kind of going, what would they do if I did this? And you're kind of setting it up like the Wizard of Oz kind of a thing.
It's almost a trap.
Yeah,
it's deliberate.
That's different than you just kind of wondering how your partner would react in a scenario that might be a matter of the heart scenario.
And you need to put them through those kind of situations, which are tests, to find out, okay, how is this relationship going to look if we decide to go long term? Like, probably the biggest test that you can do is whenever you introduce them to something that matters to you.
Yes.
It could be as simple as your pet. It could be your parents. It could be your kids, depending upon what your relationship thing is. To me, that is maybe one of the first and most important bars that people need to clear.
The one thing I have learned from all of my married friends, they always say this. I'm talking about the ones that struggle, that are not very happy. They go, I wish my partner would be a little bit more passionate about my own passion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're into something and they completely do not like it, they don't even try to want to get involved in it. That kind of, in a way, slights a person, I feel, only because that's what people tell me.
Yeah, I do see that a lot. And there's two things that can happen. There's either one, you find out that you both have the same desire to do that, and that's usually the best. Or you have enough respect to say, hey, I'm glad that you've got a thing. It's important for us to have our own things. I respect that, and I respect your time that you want to take to go and do your hobby.
If you were into something and I knew it meant something to your spirit and your heart, as a partner, I would want to get involved, at least on a level of trying to support you.
And that's a big thing. Your hobbies are your interests. And the way you fail that test is to say, one, it's stupid, I don't like it, I wouldn't do it, and I'm going to give you a hard time if you decide to continue pursuing it. That's failing in a big way on a test that, for a lot of people, that's a deal breaker. Be like, okay, so I can't really do what I love most in life and be myself?
Man, I know quite a bit of people who are, they don't even like each other and they're married. They have nothing in common. They're not even friends.
Yeah.
You have to be friends, man.
Yeah, you do. And that's why, you know, these little tests, and I think if you both look at it and be like, hey, these are little tests, and it's interesting to see as your grades come out of these tests, how compatible you really are. To me, I think a really great test for a relationship is taking a road trip together.
Yes.
You think about all you can learn about somebody in a road trip. You're learning about their patience. You're learning about how they travel in a car. You're looking at what snacks they like, what kind of music they listen to, how tolerant they are of listening to songs or artists that they may not even like.
Do they annoy you after day 1.5, day 2, after a 3-day day trip?
That's key. How great of a conversationalist are they? I mean, to me, going on a couple-day road trip, man, that tells you so much. If you're a couple months into the relationship, that's one of the best things you can do is just hop in a car together and go somewhere overnight.
I kind of feel like when someone's annoying, you go, oh boy. I might be attracted to them physically, but they annoy me.
Yeah.
And that happens.
I've had relationships that were strengthened by a road trip, and I had a relationship that was ruined by a road trip. But it was important that we took it because we knew pretty quick that's like, all right, we're just not going to work together.
But even with friends, you could go, I like going on road trips.
Absolutely,
with
yeah.
these.
This isn't necessarily just a love interest. This could be friends as well. That's why I think a road trip is one of the best to see where you are with other people. Watching a favorite movie together. A lot of times the entertainment can be a part of it as well. Do you have the kind of person that's going to look, some people ask a lot of questions that could annoy you or could endear you to that person. They may have snide remarks about how terrible the movie is. And imagine if you were watching one of your all-time favorite movies.
Karate Kid.
And the entire time they're going, this is stupid. Like nobody would believe that this kid is going to be that good at karate in 2 weeks. Or there's no way he's getting in that tournament. There's no way that move would work. That's actually an illegal move in a tournament. Imagine if somebody were poo-pooing on the Karate Kid for 2 hours.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. That person has a lot of valid points. You really do, though. How did he get so good?
I've got the anti-Karate Kid argument on lock. I'm ready for Master Debater. Yeah, so I think that's one. Attending a concert with your favorite artist is another one as well. Because I know some people that's what they love doing is going to concerts. My wife is not a huge concert fan, and I can take it or leave it. I love concerts more than she does, and if it's an artist she loves, she'll go. But I could see, imagine your favorite artist. My wife would go. Killers, Foo Fighters, she's been to both of those with me, and it was great. And if she hated both of them and I couldn't feel like I could go to see those concerts, then it would be a knock on our relationship.
It really kind of depends, too. If, for example, Denny's is one of my soulmates on this planet.
Yep.
I could go to a math test that I hate math and still have fun with him. Mm-hmm. I think if you have the right person or the right crew, you can have fun pretty much doing anything.
Absolutely. And so that's why I think it's really good when you are in a relationship to, be alert of these kind of little tests because they're showing you signs all along the way. And the people who wind up in miserable relationships, they just ignore the signs. They're like, oh, it's not that important. No, they're important. Every day that you're with somebody, you get a sign or a tell to let you know, are we compatible or are we not?
Well, loneliness is a dangerous thing, my man. It can really get you in a bad relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the texts that we got here on the best ways to test a relationship. One person said, you know what? Get hurt. How do they treat you? Are they sympathetic? Do they baby you, or do they be like, suck it up, or they ignore you, or do they decide, oh, yeah, you're down and out, so I'm going to go off and do my own thing and leave you on your own? And then how do you feel about that? Some people may not care. They may want to be left alone, but process that. Getting hurt or having an injury or an illness tells you a lot about how compatible you are. Somebody else said, sneezing. Do they say, God bless you? That shows that they're actually listening to you, paying attention to what is happening with you, and they want the best for you. It's an interesting little test. Okay, people are texting them in right now. What do you think is the best relationship test that's out there? Let us know yours and what worked great for you. 877-979-WRMF, the KVJ Show.
Time stood still, just like a photograph. You made me feel like this will last forever. Looking in your eyes, I see my whole life. Oh, they say you know it when you know it, I don't know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along. You and I start gazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. I lose my mind when I'm around you, how I come alive. When I'm without you, I can't help but feel so lost. I wanna give you all I've got. Oh,
say you know it, when you know it, and I know. Oh, promise that you hold me close, don't let me go. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along. You and I stargazing, intertwining souls. We were never strangers. You were right there all along. All along. Take my heart, don't break it. Love me to my bones. All this time I've wasted. You were right there all along.
Well, talking about some of the best ways to test a relationship. Personally, I love just doing a good old-fashioned road trip. I think you get to see so much about somebody and knowing if you're compatible or not just by taking a nice little drive together for several hours or days. Some of the other comments that people are texting into us, 877-979-WRMF. They said, yeah, we weren't sure where our relationship was until he got sick. I brought him soup, and guess what? We had our son about 11 months later.
Soup can really bring things together.
Apparently it did. And then early on in the relationship, I said something about forgetting my coffee. And you know what? He brought me a coffee. It was the little things like that. I could tell that he was listening to me and he cared to fill in whatever my needs were. And now we've been together for over 17 years.
I mean, it's kind of, not that hard. You got a friend or you have a loved one, they like something, it's cool to just go get them a snack real quick.
It is.
If you want to be #be cool.
Right, and those are the people that, I hear, and we have so many emails that come into us from people that are in bad relationships. And it's the kind of stuff where the person doesn't do anything nice for them.
Yeah.
Or they're not attentive to them. They don't seem to care about them. It's like they don't even need to be there.
Out of the blue kind gestures really can turn around a mood for somebody who's down and out. And people sometimes forget that.
Right.
But a kindness act really can change the whole tide, man.
Scoring points, yeah. This person said on my first day with my girlfriend, I went to find us a table, and she went to the bar and bought the first round of beers without even asking. I thought that was pretty cool. 3 years later, we still split most meals 50-50. Of course, there are times where one of us will treat, but it was clear from the start that she is cool supporting herself and not just out there looking for free drinks and meals like some girls are. Another relationship test, they said, see how fast she reacts when you ask for a favor. If they take their sweet time or if they just keep kind of saying, oh, yeah, I'm putting it off, that was a big red flag for me. It was either, tell me right off that you would or wouldn't, but don't string me along. And Dina said, big test for me in a relationship is how they treat the waitstaff at a restaurant. I had a guy make the waitress cry because she took a while to check on us. And then Prince Charming wanted a mimosa. F that guy.
How embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. When if you're with your friends and they are, or someone you just had dinner with and they are rude for no reason, it's so embarrassing.
No doubt it is. And it is a big tell. So some great comments. Always appreciate you getting through to us. 877-979-WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
All right, Jaybird, are you ready to be disappointed again? Because it looks like it's happening today, baby. Oh, yeah. If you are like me and you've waited most of your adult life to find out who shot JFK, today's probably not going to be that day. Though, They say that they're going to be releasing 80,000 pages of unredacted files from the investigation into the assassination of President John Fitzgerald Kennedy from back in 1963.
But is there any meat on that sub?
No, I don't think so. That's what I'm going on the record as saying, that it is going to be very disappointing today. You're not going to have anything that's going to impress you. We're not going to have a big bomb that's going to be dropped today. You're not going to be like, see, I knew the CIA was behind it. It was the mob and whatever. You're not going to get any of that. I don't believe at all. They say 99% of the JFK documents have already been released, but many of those pages are redacted, and that is at least the instruction that came from President Trump was, yeah, we should release them unredacted. Now, I don't know if they will be or not. That's his direction. 4,400 documents, primarily from the CIA, that still contain some redactions are what people are going to be focusing on today. So it might take a little bit of time for people to go through 4,400 documents, but my prediction is it will be a big fat nothing. You'll have it all out there, and it's going to still point the finger to Lee Harvey Oswald working alone.
I was talking to somebody over the weekend who doesn't really understand the JFK whole scenario. They're a little bit younger, and they go, so what's the crazy conspiracy? How do they not know who killed him? And what would you say to that person?
I'd say you got to do a deeper dive in it. You have to understand what was happening in the political climate at the time and who had motive to see him dead, and understand that the way that he was killed brings in a lot of question that a guy in a tower, look, that's a tough shot, man.
It is.
It really is. And so, but, you know, they try to say Lee Harvey Oswald was trained and he could make that shot. But that's the ultimate question. So when you understand fully the details, you're saying, wow, it's amazing that this came together the way it did. And there are a lot of people who probably wanted to see our president dead, and did they have the power to do it?
What does the gut of one V. Kevin Ralston feel? Do you have any kind of...
Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. I've gotten to that point. I, for a long time, thought conspiracy and blah, 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 and I've just kind of settled. So maybe after years of disappointment.
Yeah, you surrendered.
Just said, you know what?
Surrendered to
Lee Harvey Oswald did it all. I'm never going to hear anything else. So after today, I think officially, in my mind, I'm just putting it all to bed.
Yeah.
Once and for all, and I have officially stopped caring about the JFK assassination.
It's easier that way.
It is. There's a Florida man that has been accused of stealing an ambulance on Saturday and finishing a beer in view of troopers, all before being arrested. What a hero he is.
Now that is a Florida man.
That is definitely a Florida man. Michael J. Esquilin has been charged with fleeing to elude at high speed, DUI, driving while license revoked, and burglary of an authorized emergency vehicle, among other charges. Esquin allegedly took the ambulance from HCA South Tampa Hospital. He fled by driving on the wrong side of the road, stopped, drank a beer right in front of the responding officers, and then confessed to drinking over the past 2 days. He said he took the vehicle because emergency personnel refused to give him a ride home, and he had to get home by God. He's hammered. He wants to go to bed. 34-year-old Aaron Jablonski, what a great name, pulled a gun at Overtime Sports Bar in Clearwater at 2:30 a.m., all because he got upset that the karaoke machine wasn't working.
I mean, he's a song in his heart.
He was so irate, he stormed out of the bar. Somebody came out to try to get him to cool down, and when the guy put his arm on his shoulder, he pulled a gun out of his waistband and said, "I don't effing care."
Now that is a person who loves karaoke.
I mean, my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody saw him waving the gun around the parking lot, so they called the cops. When they show up, the guy still got the gun. They say he even fired off a round. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. He was arrested on 2 felony charges, and his rap sheet's pretty impressive. He's got convictions for DUI, disorderly conduct, theft, 2 separate incidents of battery on a police officer.
It's got to be drugs, right?
I think he's just drinking a lot. He could do all that on just booze.
You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, he could do that all on booze.
Or booze, but that's somebody who is intoxicated.
Yep. Only going to mention it quickly so you know. I hate this story more than anything. I don't know if you've seen the blonde girl that her claim to fame is she screws 1,000 guys in a day.
Oh, yeah.
Go figure. She's in Fort Lauderdale for spring break at the Rock Bar. So,
woohoo.
Yeah. And surprise, surprise, I guess her latest is that she's pregnant, and to the guy that she doesn't know, she's going to give birth to his baby on a live cam coming up in 8 months.
Oh, what has her world?
We already did it.
Her world is getting weird.
So there you go. If you want somebody easy, well, I don't have to tell you. They're in Fort Lauderdale.
I saw an interview with her, and she is very adamant about how she's making all the right decisions.
Yeah.
And she feels great
Yeah.
about her spirit and her goals.
Like to talk to her again in 30 years.
Yeah.
Joanna Kathleen Kinman tried to sell human toes. And not just any human toes, but these are human toes that have been regurgitated by dogs. Prosecutors claim that while the Australian woman was employed at an animal shelter, 2 dogs threw up human remains. Now, they believe the dogs may have eaten the remains of their deceased owner before being brought to the shelter. When she saw what they threw up, she's like, oh, those got to be worth money. And she took them home with intent to sell later. When police searched her home, they reported finding a jar containing the toes, an alligator claw, bird skull, and her children's teeth.
Oh, my gosh. That is some Leatherface stuff.
What is going on? And for all that, she got community service.
What? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on this one. Just saying. 33-year-old Ramesh Chand is an Uber driver who asked a customer if he could use their bathroom. After a few minutes, though, being in the bathroom, he opened the door to be like, hey, check this out, as he's going to town on himself and flogging the dolphin. He then ran out of the house. They were able to track him down later, and he turned himself in.
Yeah, you can't do any of that.
Sorry, I'm not going to allow an Uber driver to use my bathroom.
No, that's a weird move.
That is a weird move. That's what happens, unfortunately, when you do. Housekeeping staff discovered a live alligator under the bed in a motel room in Sheboygan, Michigan. The 3-foot alligator named Wally was friendly and belonged to an exotic animal owner who uses him for school demonstrations. Wally was thankfully reunited with his owner, but dude, I mean, I check under the bed for a shoe. You're missing an alligator. Like, you're not looking under the bed?
I do think about that a lot. Are there some alligators that are sweet, kind, cool to cuddle with?
They have a photo. The cop is holding up this alligator. I think it was, I don't know if it's a pygmy gator or if it's a different kind of, but it was only like, I guess, 3 foot long. And so the guy's holding up, but the gator's just chilling. It looked completely friendly, and he was just like, yeah, man, what's going on? So, and there's a female cop standing right next to him, right within the reach of the jowls of that gator, and they don't seem to have any fear of it whatsoever.
I guess my question is, how many more gators would let you snuggle with them than not? Is it 65%?
I think you have a rare 10% of gators that are snugglers.
Really?
Yeah, and it's usually the ones that you've raised, you know, that kind of know you. There's a viral video that shows an Amazon driver delivering a foul-mouthed rant at a homeowner. This is all captured on a Ring doorbell. Now, it's kind of interesting because she's kind of going off on them for not providing snacks or water or all that kind of stuff, or showing appreciation for the Amazon driver. And people are like, you got to do that?
I've been waiting on this day to tell you how much I hate this house. The waters, all the you order, all the I hate it. I hate this house. I hate that you order. You are the laziest house in this whole neighborhood. You're inconsiderate. You're full of I hate everything about y'all. I hate it. All you have to do is order the store from Walmart pickup or Central pickup or whatever, and go put in your own truck and go do it yourself. You are the laziest sons of ever. And then people bring the break our backs, we break our necks, we break our nails, we break everything to bring you. If you're ungrateful as I hope you know that.
Wow. Okay.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. Boy, she is really upset. What a day she's having.
Yeah.
So I guess leave snacks out for your Amazon drivers, or you might get that on your Ring doorbell. Just saying. All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I got to tell you what's on my mind. And what is on my mind is a new food I need to immediately add into my diet, because they say this one food item is credited with allowing this woman to live 117 years. And when they did tests on her, they said this is why. I'll tell you what that food is coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic ace service is Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. I-95 north at Forest Hill Boulevard, you still have an accident tying you up. The left shoulder is blocked. In Broward County, a major accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound right beyond Sterling Road is blocking 3 left lanes. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
A Massage Envy membership is an investment in what's most important. You. Make Me Time wellness sessions a regular thing. Join Massage Envy's 12-month wellness program now through March 31st and receive a free 60-minute session. Hiring massage therapists and estheticians.
I'm Tiffany, founder of Harlem Pilates. When I couldn't find Pilates in my neighborhood, I started a studio from my studio apartment. Chase Inc. helped me grow from 1 Pilates studio to 3. Because when you start small, you're going to need some big help.
With the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save over $1,000 in your first year versus other major carriers. Plus, ask how to get iPhone 16e on us. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus 1 unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus 1 unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual savings vary.
Losing weight is a tricky thing, especially if it's baby weight, especially if you've held on to it for a while. If it's making you sad, go see the experts at Begin Anew. They will help you restore your health, renew your beauty, lose the weight. It doesn't matter what puts you there. They can get you back to where you want to be with that special in-body composition test. I love it. It's all a part of that total optimal wellness check. And they show you through the power of medicine, like semaglutide or tirzepatide or peptides or hormone replacement. They show you how you can lose the fat, not the muscle. Keep the muscle, lose the fat. That is the way that you want to live moving forward. And you need to have a team helping you and guiding you. For me, that is Begin Anew. Go online today. Book your appointment. They're right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. BeginAnewMed.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit GuaranteedRideHome.org to register. That's GuaranteedRideHome.org. GuaranteedRideHome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the credit clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800 New Kias, online, GreenwayKiaWestPalmBeach.com, and remember,
we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Credit affects down payment and approval terms.
You know, when it comes to everything, moving and storing and everything, when it comes to relocation, the team at Good Greek is ready to help you from start to finish. This is what they do. Not only do they move and store better than anybody, but they can also do your insurance, your mortgage, your refinance, your junk removal. They can do your auto transport. There is no job too big or too small for the team at Greek.
No, and they're growing too. Nearly 200 trucks now, and they're just doing it right. So the word of mouth is really helping this thing spread too. My daughter had a great experience, and she tells all her friends about it. They showed up on time. They're very responsible with her stuff. Nothing got broken, and that's what she loved most about it.
If you've got a move coming up, or if you need any help with your relocation whatsoever, this is the team. They won Best Mover in the Nation at the National Movers Conference last year. They do it right, and the globe has noticed. GoodGreek.com, because it's all Good Greek to us.
Car accident, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, Jaber, what you got on your mind here today?
Just getting all these bills.
You bill life, baby.
Well, I have no idea why. For example, let's say you have a cable bill or a water bill, and it's $200 per month. Why out of the blue, $150 more on top of that? Is that just the way of the world, or is there something else going on?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting hit with mysterious little bills here and there. Things have kind of gone haywire, and there's usually a very extensive explanation, but a lot of times it feels like an excuse just to try to charge you more money. And I think people have kind of hit their end with it, and they're pretty fed up with it, and they don't like the excuses or the reasoning that they're being given. Everything feels so scammy. Everything is so expensive, and a lot of things got so radically more expensive over the course of the last couple of years.
Well, even with my hip, I thought that it was going to be X amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, boy, did that change. And it changed great. I got another bill yesterday.
Another one?
Didn't even get my surgery yet. Yeah. It's,
wow.
It's been quite expensive. More than I thought, or that I was at least led to believe it, in my opinion.
Right, okay. And you didn't hear all this up front, so you feel like, okay, this isn't what I agreed to, and it's just one expensive thing after another.
It's just there's a lot, I guess, that goes on with all this medical stuff, and you think you're going to be paying for one thing, and then you get a bill in the mail that's insane. You go, wait, why? What?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's been a big, that's been a thing for my hip.
Well, there are a lot of complaints, especially about the medical field, where people are not very happy. They feel like a lot of it's very scammy, and there are a lot of ways that they try to take advantage of you, and that's why there are so many people that are very upset with the either insurance or the American medical system, or however it might be.
Well, I know people keep on asking about an update with my hip, and
where do you sit with it? It sounds like, is there doubt now about getting the procedure?
I'm not sure where I'm at, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that's my answer, I guess, for today.
Okay.
I just didn't want to go into surgery angry.
So, but these additional bills, I guess what might happen, though, is it possible that you would wind up accruing all these bills for a procedure that you never get then? And then I guess that was just money thrown away, huh?
It's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I at least understand what's wrong with me, so there's the knowledge of that.
You got confirmation that it's the hip, and that's
yes.
without
I saw
a doubt.
my X-rays. I definitely got bone on bone. There's no way my hip is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. These bills sneak up on you.
Yeah, I hear you. No, that's one of the worst things that we have going on in our society. I had heard just about a week or so that is the number one thing that is bankrupting families is they may be doing great, may have their savings, feel like they're on top of the world, and all it takes is one illness. And it is the number one cause of Chapter 11 for thriving families. And it shouldn't be that way. that if you get a diagnosis like that it can completely upend your lifestyle.
If you feel healthy, you're blessed, my friend.
No doubt about it. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I really try to put so much focus and time into health, realizing, every day you're healthy, what a blessing it is to have it. And this was an interesting story because a lot of times we see these people who live to a crazy long age, and then they ask them, how are you so old? They're like, I drink whiskey every day. Or, it's something like, I don't know. I just got lucky.
I chain smoke and I drink whiskey.
Yes, it's something that doesn't seem to be conclusive. Be like, okay, well, if I tried that, I have a feeling I'd probably be dead in a year. But this Maria Brañas, she credited her genetics for her long life of 117 years. But when they got a chance to really do a biopsy on her and look, and I guess she had volunteered to this, to saying, hey, can you find something out about what was the secret to me hitting 117? They found she had a unique gut biome. She remained lucid until the end of her life, and they said her gut biome was more typical of a child. So they said, wow, the fact that she had 117, not just years, but healthy, lucid, aware years. What is it? And they said for the last 24 years, so she didn't start till way late in the game, she ate 3 yogurts a day. They say that lowered her biological age by 17 years.
Activia.
Wow.
The Jamie Lee Curtis poop yogurt.
I don't know if you need the poop yogurt because there's different kinds of yogurt. And I don't know if there's something special about that Activia. It just makes you blow out the back of your drawers.
I've been told fiber's a good thing, or gut health and all that.
I've been hearing more and more about the gut biome. And one of the biggest food items you can have to correct it has been the yogurts. And I've been thinking in the back of my head, like, you know what? That's a food that for whatever reason, I guess it's because we demonized dairy for a while. And I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat it, blah, blah, blah. And now I've heard so much about it. And then after hearing this story, this is a slam dunk for me. I'm like, I got to start. I think we all need to. And they say about a yogurt a day. Try to work that in there because everything seems to be trailing back. Gut biome is the big thing in the health world these days.
When me and our sweet Denny's lived together, he got me on. Publix makes this. I think is it apple pie yogurt, Denny's? It's an apple pie where you swirl it.
Yes.
Kevin, it is next level.
Oh, I know. Well, it's
delicious.
Yeah.
Is that the kind that's going to help my gut, or is that going to put some weight on my butt?
I think you could argue and say that, yeah, I mean, it'll help your gut in 2 ways. It'll help your gut biome because I think it still has the same cultures that are in the yogurt, but it will also help your gut grow because there's going to be a lot of sugar and there's going to be a lot of other things. So I would imagine the caveat on this is you have to get a yogurt that is got the properties and the cultures you need to help with your gut biomes, but it's also not one that's going to put 80 pounds on you in a year.
I'm telling you right now, if you want to dance with some delicious yogurt, and I'm not sure if it's good for your gut or your butt,
right.
Go to Publix and get the pie one.
Oh, yeah.
Where you got to swirl it.
Oh, I know.
You are going to have a fine Tuesday.
It's really a dessert, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, so if you don't mind putting on a good 20, 30 pounds this year and having a good gut biome, go for that, baby. Now, there was something else that I saw, too, that goes in the other direction. And this got my attention because they were talking about prolonged heat exposure and how that can accelerate aging at the molecular level and have an impact on your long-term health. And I was like, wait a minute, prolonged heat exposure? I live in South Florida.
Yeah, I'm doing everything wrong. I'm always out in the heat.
There was a new study that showed that Phoenix residents in Arizona appeared biologically older than those in cooler climates, potentially leading to early onset of health issues like dementia and diabetes. Now, the standard I looked at, I said, okay, well, how does Phoenix, Arizona compare to South Florida? And they said in Phoenix, the prolonged heat happens over a course of 188 days or more where they're 90 degrees plus. That is the heat where you get into the danger territory, and it's how prolonged is it? So I looked at South Florida. I said, all right, well, then what about us? How do we compare? If they're at 188 days over 90 degrees in the course of their year, what is South Florida? And South Florida in 2024 had 68 days of temperatures at or above 90 degrees. So I thought, all right, that's good. Because Phoenix is 188, we're at 68. That's a 120-day difference. So I don't feel like it's going to be as bad for us.
It does make sense, though. The sun cooking your brain, cooking your livers.
I guess in a sense, that's what they're
innards?
saying. Yeah, at that temperature. You know, because I know the sun gets you vitamin D and all that kind of stuff, but I guess everything with balance. And if you're in Phoenix, your heat is not balanced. It's unbalanced. And I saw this. Do you even want to live forever? 62% of women and 55% of men do not.
You get to live forever, but you feel great. Always healthy. Would you want that? Or do eventually you just go, all right, I am so sick of this rock. Let me just go to bed.
Right now, I'm at a yes. I do. If I could keep going, I have no desire to stop. And so as of right now, I'll tell you, let's keep this thing going. If I am lucid and I feel like I do today and got energy and I'm productive, then I don't want to stop this ride.
If I got my mental health and I can still be my own self and I'm not losing it.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I love this place.
For me, what it is, it's FOMO. I have a massive fear of missing out. I just imagine like all the fun my family's going to have after I go. Oh. And I'm like, I don't want to miss any of it. I'm like, I want to be there for everything.
And it's going to get weird. Don't you want to see how weird it's going to get?
I do. I'm loving the ride.
There are days when I go, I'm aging out of Earth, and there's other days I go, I want to see what's going on.
Yeah. So on the flip side, it's 38% of women and just 45% of men that want to live forever. So.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. That's where it stands. All right. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, what do you have to live for? How about pizza? Jaybird has seen something that he thinks might revolutionize the whole pizza and pasta game. He'll explain to you next.
Because mornings aren't mornings without the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
This is the story of the one. As a quality technician in a food processing center, she knows that making the right call is the best way to avoid a recall. That's why she trusts Grainger's world-class supply chain to deliver the high-quality supplies she needs to help keep her production line, her equipment, and her customers happy and healthy. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you ready for a sensational celebration? The city of Boca Raton is thrilled to announce the first ever Boca Raton Seafood Festival, Saturday, March 22nd from noon till 6 at the Meisner Park Amphitheater. There'll be live music, a marketplace, and of course the best seafood from your favorite local chefs. Virginia and Jaybird from the KVJ Show will be there too, hosting from noon till 2. Get your tickets today at myboca.us/Seafood Fest. It's the Boca Raton Seafood Festival, Saturday, March 22nd at the Meisner Park Amphitheater.
I see so many Greenway Kia vehicles on the road now, and it makes me so happy, so proud. I love exposing the Kia brand. I love telling people, hey, you know that Kia, quite a few years ago, hired a German engineer away from Audi and totally redesigned the Kia brand, tricked out all these cars, added luxury, technology, amazing features, comfort. Like, they are impressive. If you haven't driven a Greenway Kia, what are you waiting for? Go test drive one. I'm telling you, you'll be just like me, hooked. No matter what the price range is you're looking for. They've got affordable, like the Soul and the Sportage, and then they've got fancy, like I have, like the EV9 or the Telluride. Seriously, go test drive. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it,
And now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your...
Windshield wipers. eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Well, I was just talking about health and what's going on the inside. A lot of times you don't know, like gut biomes. Is it working? Is it not? I don't know. You need an autopsy typically. That's why this is such an amazing thing, because you don't need an autopsy. You actually get to stay alive when you go to Life Imaging FLA. And that's the whole point, is keeping you alive. But they're able to look inside of your body to see what's going on. Like, for instance, your heart. 1 out of 3 people in the U.S. are going to die from heart disease. And in 30 to 40% of heart attacks, the first symptom is sudden death. But when you go for your free heart scan at Life Imaging FLA, they can look to see if there are any blockages. If they are, you get them taken care of and you continue to live. People that don't, they have that widowmaker. They also can look inside of the body for cancer screening and do a virtual colonography on you. And multiple studies show that looking inside of the body with CT scans can significantly reduce cancer deaths. That heart scan, it's free. Just a few minimum requirements, a $699 value, and you get it by taking out your smartphone right now and dialing pound 250 and saying the keyword free heart scan. Dial pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan.
Music this hour, sponsored by Shoe Station. Shoe Station's grand opening at Boynton Beach is this Saturday. First 100 customers at opening will get a reward card worth up to $100 and a chance to win a $500 gift card. Shoe Station's grand opening this Saturday.
Be a part of the show. Mail at KVJShow.com or send us a message on the 97.9 WRMF app. Or just pick up the phone and call us. 877-979-WRMF. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, this could change the pizza game, Jaybird believes. Saw an interesting carbolicious creation where somebody has taken a pizza, and as they're making it, the dough that you got there at the bottom, it's very pliable. They wind up taking some pasta, putting it in the bottom half of the pizza pie crust, and then rolling it up over top, kind of mashing it down. So what it looks like is you've got kind of a crescent moon of pizza with a calzone, in a sense, is what it looks like to me, attached.
This ain't your grandma's pizza.
Whoa, man.
I know. I want to make it now.
Okay.
Stat.
What kind of pasta are you going to put in it?
I think we could go for broke on this one. We're going to go Alfredo, marinara,
All right.
all of the greats.
Okay.
Why not?
Now, if you have, for instance, an Alfredo, do you need to go more with a white pie, or would you take a marinara on the pizza and then have it almost clash with what you're serving pasta-wise, or do you need to maintain a consistent marinara base?
Personally, I would love that, but I know that's not for the masses.
Okay.
They do not want you to mix like that.
Okay.
That's basically taking red wine and white wine and making a monster.
Okay.
I would like that.
I hope and trust that when you and your girlfriend, I assume, make this together, that you'll produce a video for us so we can see how it goes.
If you want me to.
I would love to. I'd love to see it. Yeah, it was very intriguing. It's interesting if you love both. Now, for me, my gosh, you look like a gut bomb. I would not move for a week.
I don't know if you would crap yourself and not crap. Just lay for 5 days.
I'd be wrecked. I would be wrecked. I could not eat that.
When's the last time you've ever danced with something that...
I do the pizza. I do mainly a thinner crust. That's what I can handle. I go to Blaze or other places like the Domino's, like little thin crust I could do. A pasta to that level, and I am, because I kicked Keto Kev. I killed him. I was legit. I'm eating a little bit of pasta now, but it's kind of the light little bow tie pastas.
And it's probably some...
Well, and the portion size is... And that was it. I saw what that thing looked like, and I could have maybe 3 or 4 bites off that, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm going to explode.
And something tells me you don't marinara like I marinara.
Probably not, no. I've seen your pizzas. They're very wet.
I love a WAP.
Yes.
Wet ass pizza, baby.
Yeah,
I
know
love
you
it.
do.
I love it.
Okay. All right. It's an interesting creative thing if you're making your own pie, though. I was like, okay. And you just can't get enough carbs in your body.
I will let the good people know how it goes, and I'll do my whole food art
for
the internet.
Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about, because I'd seen some ads for the some articles for the Mr. 01 pizza, I guess 01. I don't even know what you call the place. I'd never heard any chatter about it, but they've got locations all over South Florida, and they were trying to say best pie in Florida, blah blah blah. And there's some people that did like it, and they do their own little interesting creation. Kind of a pizza where it's like a triangle, almost like a star-shaped pizza, and each one has kind of like a ricotta pocket at the end of it.
Yeah, they got a little bit of a stunt with their pie. I like that.
They do. So it was interesting. It was very mixed. It was about 50-50 on, loved it, thought it was overrated. But I saw that the Palm Beach Post, I assume this mainly covers Palm Beach County, but they're doing their own contest right now. They're down to their Elite 8 for the best pizza in South Florida. And right now they've got Mamma Mia's versus Angelo's, A Beats versus Sicilian Oven.
Nice. A Beats got in there.
It's in the Elite 8, yeah. Mario the Baker versus Leonardi's.
All right.
And Death by Pizza, great pizza place in Delray versus Tommaso's.
We have some heavy hitters in there. I'm excited about this bracket. I support that bracket.
Putting money on it. I know you got to go A Beats.
I have to go A Beats.
But if you had to say who gives them the run in the championship.
I love Tommaso's as well. I think they're very good. Ryan Beckett loves them. They've been around for a while.
Right.
Yeah, they've been around.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I've never had Death by Pizza. I've heard a lot of chatter.
I have.
Are they as good as what is the chatter?
They might do the Detroit style. Trying to remember if that's what they do. It's just more of a thicker crust, right? Kind of almost like a Chicago style, but it's slightly different, so it's Detroit style.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I may be wrong, but I thought that's what they did.
No, I'm pretty sure you're right on that.
Okay.
It's a different style of pizza for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, some other national pizza places doing something different. Pizza Hut is letting fans design their own pizza charcuterie board, complete with your choice of 2 medium pizzas, boneless wings, and favorite sticks and dips. Starts at $25 and it's available at pizzahut.com or the Pizza Hut app. Domino's is offering half off all menu priced pizzas for takeout and delivery orders until Sunday.
That's a good deal.
You like that deal? Okay.
That's a good deal.
All right, so you got that for this week. So if you're starting off with some March Madness, might not be a bad way for you to go. And for us, we just launched our own March Madness bracket. Ours is not about pizza, though. This year, we are doing the best annual South Florida events. Voting started just a couple of hours ago, and I want to see if, right out of the gate, do we have any early surprises? We'll break it all down for you coming up in minutes.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time call, phone's blowing up. Ring on my doorbell, I feel the love, I feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Turn back till I lose God. tonight. 'Cause I'm just holding on for tonight. No, I'm just holding on for tonight. On for tonight. On for tonight.
All right, well, I'm taking a look at our bracket that we have up for the best annual South Florida events. It's going to be wrapping up the same time that March Madness does for the men and women in college basketball. There are a couple of the number one seeds doing what you would expect they would do, crushing their 16 seed competition. If you're a one seed like the South Florida Fair, it is all over Art Deco weekend. And it is, I believe, going to go on to the next round without much problem at all.
Okay.
Now, there are a couple things that might be a little bit surprising on here. Some of the early music festivals, they are tumbling to events that are not as pronounced, like the Country Bay Music Festival, relatively new. It's in Miami. They have good artists, but probably not enough exposure. And right now, the Vicious Turtle Fest is taking it down.
The Turtle Fest?
The Turtle Fest is taking down the Country Bay Music Festival.
They may be slow, but they're effective.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Tortuga is doing well, though, on the flip side, but it's only going up against the Boca Bacchanal right now.
Yeah, Boca doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. One big, massive surprise right now is the Oktoberfest at the American German Club is taking down the Winterfest Boat Parade in Fort Lauderdale.
The Oktoberfest is very fun. It really is.
It is, but if you're looking at the totality of South Florida, I would think the Winterfest Boat Parade is a much bigger event than the Oktoberfest. Though I do love the Oktoberfest, not to shade it, but Winterfest Boat Parade, arguably, I would say one of the bigger events that we have in South Florida every single year.
Didn't we get kind of hammered like St. Patty's Day at the Oktoberfest? Was that with you or Virginia I was with?
At the Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
I was there and was drinking. I don't know if it was the time, though.
God, yeah.
But it's an amazing time. I have a great time there. It's such a cool setup.
There's a luge of sorts that they use there. Something with the ice luge.
They have the shot ski. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Where it's a ski and it has all these shots on it. And you get a group of people and you all do the shot at the same time, lifting up a ski.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a great event, yeah. Kind of surprised by this, arguably, but I get it. Look, people love their craft beer festivals, and the Jupiter Craft Beer Festival right now is Whoopin' Polo in Wellington. That's an insulary event, but yeah, kind of still a little bit surprised that a beer festival is taking down polo.
I'm not, because polo is not your every person's kind of a thing. That's not your average person. Your regular person's not going to polo.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're going to go to a beer fest.
That's true. Calle Ocho Music Festival right now is taking down the Miami Open Tennis Tournament. It's going on right now. In fact, I would say it doesn't look like some of the sporting events are faring too well. Here's a surprise, too. Bourbon Festival in Wellington is taking down Rolling Loud.
What is Bourbon Festival? That sounds...
It's the Bacon and Bourbon Festival. Sorry, I got cut off there. Yeah, Bacon and Bourbon Festival. It's cool. I think they do it at the Wellington Amphitheater, and it's just it's booths with bacon and bourbon, putting them together. It's a great pairing.
I love this kind of events. A booth with food.
Absolutely.
Some alcohol. That's fun.
This is kind of surprising, too. The Renaissance Festival is taking down the Palm Beach Holiday Boat Parade.
I cannot tell you how many people go, Bird, what are you doing? You got to get your ass to the Ren Fest. It is so fun.
Wow.
Yes. I got to go, I guess.
Okay.
I think one more week left.
Yeah, this is the last weekend, I think, coming up.
Okay.
And it's done for the year. Yeah, I'll come back next January or whatever. This is a really close competition. Fantasy Fest in Key West, it happens right around Halloween, is losing by 4 votes to Fourth on Flagler in West Palm Beach.
That don't seem right.
Well, it's just, how many people... I mean, look, Fantasy Fest is crazy. I just don't know how many South Floridians go. It's a lot of tourists, I would say, but, South Floridians do go there every year. But it's absolutely insane, a Fantasy Fest. It is, but it's a lot of fun. Some of the other stuff that is going on here, a little bit surprising. The Indiantown Rodeo is beating the 3 Points Music Festival.
Man,
in Wynwood.
I've never heard of either one of those. So.
No, you're out on both. Okay.
I'll go to both. I've never heard of them.
Yeah. Ultra Music Fest, it is winning right now against the old Mango Strut in Coconut Grove. It's fun little. It's a local community parade, and it's goofy.
Did
and
you-
it fits Coconut Grove very well.
Did you ever get out to Ultra ever when we were down in Miami? Because I went down there to report on some stuff. So I was down there for a good 3 to 4 hours, and it was insane.
Couldn't pay me to try to get near that.
It was awful, Ken.
It's everything I hate. It's lines, it's crowds, it's sweaty people.
And what was weird, that's when they had the tables and tents set up with drugs. They were selling mushrooms. They were selling ecstasy.
Just
I know.
out in the open, huh?
Yes, they really were.
Wow. Okay. Right now, St. Patty's Day parades are taking down the Garlic Festival. So that looks like that is going to be a first-round lose. And I'm a little bit surprised by this. Grovetoberfest in Coconut Grove is beating the Cognizant Classic, which was the Honda Classic. Right now, Grovetoberfest is a really cool craft beer event in Coconut Grove. Beautiful, kind of like right there on the water. And the Cognizant Classic's big, though. And it looks like it's going to lose in the first round. That would be, to me, that's an upset waiting to happen. So we'll see on that. Not surprised, Lake Worth Street Painting Festival, that is doing very well. That is going to easily advance onto the next round. And the Fort Lauderdale Air Show is beating Palm Beach Pride event right now. So we'll see. If you want to go and contribute and vote, you've got until Thursday, and then we're going to take our round of 64 down to 32 of the best annual events in South Florida. You can find it right now at KVJShow.com.
Starting at 10 a.m., we'll play the best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today for your workday. More KVJ Show next on 97.9 WRMF.
Scott's just made daylight saving time an extra big deal. It's called Day Lawn Saving Time with huge in-store savings. Audacious? Absolutely. So don't wait. Stock up early and you'll be able to save up to $20 on Scott's Triple Action products today at the Home Depot, Lowe's, or Ace Hardware. Offers available March 6th through 19th at select U.S. stores while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See store for exact details.
Your new Sprouts Farmers Market is coming to East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard on Friday, April 4th. Get 20% off your purchase during our grand opening weekend, April 4th through 6th, when you sign up for a Sprouts account. Enjoy samples, giveaways, and a chance to win $500 in fresh, healthy, and delicious must-haves. Discover the season's best produce, unique products, an assortment of vitamins and supplements, and so much more. Stop by Sprouts, your new happy place, opening April 4th in East Boynton Beach.
I wasn't feeling like me.
I was sad, anxious, and having trouble concentrating.
Elite DNA Behavioral Health helped bring me back again.
With Elite DNA's tailored therapy and psychiatry services, I got the support I needed to get me back to the life I love.
If you or someone you know is struggling, better mental health is within reach. Visit mentalhealthsoutheastflorida.com to learn more.
In South Florida, you know you must have an AC company on speed dial. You never know when some drama is going to go sideways with your air conditioner. And if you have cooling advisors like I do, you don't have to sweat your AC. You know that they are going to jump when you call. Cooling Advisors. A live person answers the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they get out there immediately. And when their technicians show up, they're on time. They look good. They smell good. They're informed. They know what they're doing. I love the fact that when they're up in my attic, they take pictures of everything they're doing and they're showing me and educating me the whole time about the maintenance of my system. That's amazing. That's Cooling Advisors. If you want the company that I trust, the company that does it right, coolingadvisors.com. Family owned and operated, over 70 years of experience. This is the company you can trust. Coolingadvisors.com.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hey sis, are you video calling me from the new HomeSense?
Reporting from Boca Raton. There are some serious deals here.
Weren't we supposed to go together? Ugh, so competitive.
Speaking of competitive, look at the price on this sleeper sofa.
That alabaster lamp for less, I want.
I bet you do.
Wait, go back. Show me that hand-woven rug from Turkey.
A total upgrade. Ooh, are you seeing this standing mirror?
I see a sister who's gonna buy that for me. Hello?
Now open in Boca Raton. HomeSense. Standout pieces, outstanding prices.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save over $1,000 in your first year versus other major carriers. Plus, ask how to get iPhone 16e on us. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual savings vary.
Well, the team from Precision Garage Door Services, they have been out to my house and done everything possible to my garage door and the weather stripping and the garage door opener. Precision Garage Door Services, the company you can trust. They answer messages. They jump into action 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whenever you need any kind of garage door maintenance or help or a new door, they can help you. They have the largest stock in their warehouse right now of hurricane-rated doors at Precision Door Service, flgaragedoor.com.
Wait, KVJ is on TikTok?
Oh, you've got to see this.
Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I find this odd that this is the flex that Gen Z wants to take, but many of them are doing TikTok videos now on how they are stealing company time, is what they're saying. And I guess in a sense, we've all probably done this ourselves, but Gen Z is very proud that now they're in the workforce, they figured out how to slack off on the job.
Oh, when I worked at the fancy golf course here in Palm Beach County, the one I've talked about, we would definitely steal time by laying underneath carts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When things were a little slow. Oh yeah.
I think it's what a lot of us do in our 20s. Some of the stuff they're talking about doing, there was one video where the girl was talking about how she's often away on teams and she doesn't arrive to the office until noon after supposedly working from home in the morning. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of these businesses, boy, there is a massive push by many industries to get people back into the office. They are tired of this working from home nonsense.
I kind of figured that was going to happen. I remember during COVID, people going, this is the new way. We're going to be working from home.
Forever,
I kind of see a problem with that.
Yeah, and maybe it's just how you abuse it. Look, I've talked to some people. I was having some beers with somebody a couple weeks ago, and they do the work from home, and they insist that they're twice as productive now as when they went into the office. I'm like, yeah, good for you. And to me, look, if somebody could and they would prove that, I'd be okay with it. I guess.
With each situation, it's different, but everyone's not going to be cool about that.
Yeah, I think you've got to prove yourself to be able to have the privilege to work from home. Another person says, yeah, I take 82-minute lunch breaks, minimum. Okay, minimum.
If you hate your job and you're just collecting a check.
Yeah. Well, I think that's, when you're in your 20s, I guess a lot of them are seeing that they're not necessarily at their career end. And so, they don't care so much. They're just trying to do enough to get by. Hiding from bosses and colleagues is still popular. Another person has an interesting strategy. They go out and get trash during the week so they don't waste their hangovers on the weekend when they could go out doing fun things. So they get all the drinking out of their system, go through a hangover at their desk, which that feels like the rationale of a 20-year-old.
That is not what I want.
I don't think so. Yeah, but they say, look, if I'm going to have, down and out hangover time, I'm not wasting a Saturday afternoon with it. I'm going to waste it on a Tuesday afternoon
being
at work.
hungover at work is the worst. Man.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
What a nightmare. Another person said, I disguise my on-the-clock yoga classes as medical appointments. And another person reads all day long. They say what you do, you get your email up on full screen, you get your ebook up, but you minimize it to the side of an email preview, and then you can just sit there and read your book all day long. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. They're going through that now. And the other thing they say it's big with Gen Z is the revenge quitting. It's going on.
So what is that?
Revenge quitting is pushing back against toxic workplaces, limited career opportunities, career stagnation, unsupportive bosses, and unreasonable expectations. So they will, I guess, make a big gesture about I'm quitting and I'm leaving you high and dry.
Work somewhere long enough, and guess what? It's going to be toxic.
Yeah. The experts are saying, look, you guys haven't been in the game long enough. Just know that sometimes if you have this fiery exit that's going to look great on TikTok, it may actually hurt your career, and you may miss out on a lot of jobs that you actually want that are not toxic because they saw how toxic you were in a TikTok video that wound up on their screen right before your interview.
Unless you're going full TikTok. If you're going to go and burn the whole city down, you're going full TikTok. You have to become a TikToker.
That's right. Yeah. This is the only career field you can go in now. And the good news for everybody else, apparently the American workday is shorter now than it was in 2022. I don't know if that's because people are working from home and slacking off, but it said that the average workday now ends at 4:39 p.m., which is earlier than just 3 years ago when it was 5:21 in the afternoon. And they say in total, the average American worker is doing 8 hours and 41 minutes a day.
What is the time of day that you can feel you losing gas, going, oh, I just want to stop? I know you have to keep fighting through, but when you start to feel it going, ugh.
I would say for me, it is probably about 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I think that's, probably right. I think most people, they say, have a dip. It's like 2 or 3 p.m. is kind of the doldrums of, I've lost it.
Yes. I'm running on fumes.
Yeah. They say despite working less, productivity's up 2%. That's kind of cool. If we want to catch up with the Finns, the Finnish workers are doing 7 hours and 44 minutes a day. So I think there has been more of a push in America for a better work-life balance, and it looks like it's working a bit. All right, well, as you trudge on through your day, we're going to be with you for at least a little bit longer on the After the Show. You can watch that live on YouTube or Twitch, or get it on demand anytime you want on either platform, or we get your podcast like Spotify. Bird, if you would, take us there with your thought for the day.
Sometimes you need to lose them to find yourself.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Lowe's knows your home projects deserve to go the extra mile without the extra cost. That's why our members save more on all things spring. Right now, get 20% off Valspar Defense and Valspar Stain. Plus, everyone can save on Stay Green 1 cubic foot garden soil with 3 bags for just $10. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid to 3/19 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.